We'll make it work. We'll be better. Searching. Alright. I'm not sure we can do anything but get relegated here, though.
We'd have to win out, I think.
We gotta win out, yeah.
Ooh, wait, Sam, am I in? Do you guys see me in?
Yeah, you
No, now I am.
Now you are.
They pulled you out. They're like, fuck you, you're on the bench. We talked about it the other night. They need to have that in the game.
They do need to add that if, like, you get there late, so you can be subbed into games.
There we go. Mace White, yeah.
And people are saying Raheem Sterling got Player of the Month.
What'd you say?
And Sterling, people are saying that Sterling got Player of the Month.
That sounds about right.
It was either going to be Sterling or Odegaard.
Oh, you made the goalkeeper Clifford again. Perfect. I need to yell Big Red Dog at something.
His name in the game is Stuart.
Oh, is it really?
That is his, like, what it says his name is. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, Derek, they need
Good ball, good ball.
There's no doubt about that. But on recent evidence, that's a big ask because they've been really poor for much of the season.
Oh, get him.
Oh.
Get out of here.
We were all on the right.
Might really be able to trouble them here.
Hang on.
Totti. Committed challenge.
I overran him.
Richards has it.
Uh-oh, you got COVID.
What, me?
And back with Vanessa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am done quarantine on Sunday.
What's that header? Whatever red, they bottom. Whoever's red, goal to the bottom. Danny, you got me.
Yeah, it's just overhit. It's a good idea.
Wow. Yeah,
Hit right
that,
back.
Oh, okay.
And a
oh
good-looking
no.
ball.
Go figure.
And there it is, the opening goal.
A little light on that time, man.
Damn.
Lovely. Lovely.
Well, as the replay shows, it all started with that perfectly weighted ball over the top of the back line. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
That's a good ball.
Perfect pass. They couldn't quite muster a real threat. Well, the
Almost
attack
snagged it
finally
back,
comes
too,
to
once he
nothing,
stole
and
it.
The keeper has it.
Oop. Alright, that works.
Might be able to produce from this position.
Why did you move?
Absolutely
I
superb.
was anticipating.
It wasn't
I was
to
anticipating
you.
him not winning it.
Well, that's not how you
Plata.
play. That's how you get out of position.
Oh, no, don't. Okay, game.
Oh no.
Una.
That was right there.
You know,
The referee knew
it
that
wasn't
was
passing
foul
it to you.
play,
I was
but advantage it
like,
is.
what?
And he's retrospectively
Yeah,
awarded the
whoever
free
blew
kick
it.
now, having tried to give them the advantage.
Ah.
We would have been gone.
Gives it a go.
Big Red Dog.
Oh, excellent diving stop.
What's his name? Why am I in the box? 5?
Corner kick played in. The clearance wasn't decisive.
Alright, why is our right back just standing there?
And able to get a body in
Oh,
the
yeah.
way.
I was like running it. It's like, I don't know.
No, come on. I'm trying to fucking pull it back.
Perry.
Every time I give the ball away, they get a goal.
High echelon goalkeeping there.
I love that our CPU defenders just don't do shit.
Terrific save.
I don't know who called for that. I am upset with you.
And diving to
Whatever up the middle. Was it Danny?
No, it wasn't Danny Carson.
Wherever it comes. And they couldn't take advantage of the chance. Was the try? Well, it wasn't all that far off the target.
Well, you're absolutely right. That was close, but the game is still very much in the
I'm
balance
having
here.
it sent up to me. I'm gonna try to head it back.
That's alright. If Rasta, if you're calling for those as the big guy, I don't really care. We just gotta make sure it gets in the air over the guys here. You know what I mean?
Well, they had a decent
Oh,
read
yeah.
of that ball in.
Oh, I had you. I got it.
Did well to win the ball back.
Or the AI just let them
And the
run
cross
by.
not quite accurate enough.
That one out?
Well,
And
the
then
corner kick it is. Let's see if they can
All right.
put it to good use as they try to add to their advantage.
There we go. Sam, send it.
Absolutely nothing.
Oop.
And tidily played. Oh, he's gone for goal. Well, the keeper gets it out with a minimum of
Yeah, that works.
but it
Yeah.
wasn't a great effort.
Or I think a bad touch.
Danny? Yep. Okay, or not.
Oh.
Danny, I feel like your guys
Well,
should
the
be
hosts,
lighter.
as you can
They do
see,
a lot
haven't
better.
enjoyed the majority of possession, but their speed of attack when they win the ball back has been breathtaking. It's been a really good performance from them so far.
Bertelsen.
Take a shit.
Cheers, Jeff, now in potentially a dangerous position. Well, bumped clear.
Good idea. Good idea.
Oh, yeah, freaking made yourself
Okay.
damage. You're way faster.
Ah,
To intervene.
there we go.
Not sure, used to the tiny panda.
There we go. Good ball. Hit me, hit me.
Rojas. Looking for that final pass and for that chance.
All right.
Level the game.
I only have long
Miles
shots on this
away
build.
from
I'm a
the
left wing, not a
equaliser.
striker
Well,
right
he
now.
couldn't quite get it on target, but at least they're making chances now.
The header.
Ah.
And it goes right
Richards.
to the AI.
They might be able to get in now.
What?
What a lovely
What?
strike.
Get out of here.
To finishing.
Guys are on
Drove
drop
home
back.
with
Why are
true
you up?
conviction. Tremendous
Big Red
goal.
Dog is going to the pound. Like,
That was bad.
Well, here's the replay, and you see it was a good finish, but the keeper at his near post has to do a lot better. He's got to have that near post covered for me.
So 2-0 now. Delivered into the area here. Pretty straightforward defending, dealing with that cross.
What makes that not a pinpoint crosswalk?
Oh.
Got to keep the ball a bit better than that.
It did not come to me.
Well, on the
Okay.
cusp of the half-time interval, and they're not really enjoying this away day, are they? Stuart, your take.
Well, they can
give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball.
Too slow in possession and
Oh
not
my
aggressive enough
God.
to get close to
Clifford.
the goal. Those
Jesus
things have to
fuck.
change in the second half if
Then
they're
he,
to turn
then he
this
rolled it
around.
almost a whole minute there.
1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Now they've lost it.
Oh no.
I think we need a new formation against these
Yeah,
kids.
5-2-1-2 is where we should go. The wingers
Yeah,
aren't
this is
helping.
not
Managers
working.
will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes.
All right, gentlemen. Let's
Alright, let's go.
So back
Keep
in
calm and get
business,
fired up,
second
all right?
half underway. It didn't go to plan for Cheers Jeff in the first 45. Will we see a response from them?
now. I need to hear from Danny Rojas here. What do we need to do? What is it? What's going on right now?
Has it? Plata.
Football is dead.
Oh, it's death. Okay.
Displayed.
Thanks, Danny.
And that's a straightforward stop.
Thanks, Jeff.
Cheers, Jeff. Also, how did he catch me there before I got rid of that ball?
And a
All
long
right.
way out. Well, he was a long way from goal, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly had the keeper worried.
I love how it like locks us into that weird animation there.
Position.
What formation are we in right now?
5-2-1-2 should be.
Just couldn't capitalise there.
Okay.
Maybe I'll be dropped. Oh.
Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. There wasn't much in that offside decision. Could have been in business.
Danny, one more. There we go. Oh my.
Oh, what is
It
that?
was a
Didn't
pass
knock
game.
you on.
It was a pass.
It's unfortunate.
Like, I'm not even
That's
a
it.
striker right now.
That's like the second time that's happened to me this game, though. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Making his move inside.
I even added to ball control when I got those 12
Attack.
points from.
Possession changes hands.
Danny,
There's
yep.
The ball
deflection
didn't even
there.
go to you is the problem.
Dave?
Oh, foul?
No.
Takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending.
Never.
You know they don't call shit.
Oh, no.
Plata.
Only on a...
Dave, even your daughter's upset with that effort.
And an astute piece of defending.
Someone, Danny, come to the left. Yep. Dan, hit Sam, hit Sam. Oh!
I
know.
Sam, but I got bodied off.
Could play it in.
Oh, there you go. Oh.
No
Gosh.
danger now.
Get it in me, Dan?
Shot attempted.
No.
Yeah, sorry.
Down straight away.
No,
Yes, I heard you
Yeah.
fucking...
no,
You
no,
did like an inhale,
Yep.
and I was like, he's going for it.
Oh, my God. What is that?
Keeper is
He
happy
goes-
the bar was there.
Yeah, my eyes lit up and I was like, yep.
Play here on the shielding front.
Oh, what a
no, at that
ball!
moment I take
There's
that
the
shot.
ball, there's the ball.
Let's go!
Hey,
What a
let's
ball.
go, come on, grab that ball.
Fuck the ball. Fuck the celebrating. We want the ball.
Like the other night where it's like the 89th minute and they were just like, yeah, we won, but we're losing.
Well, here it is again. It's a
was a
wonderfully weighted ball
dime.
over the top, and then what a strike. That's hit with such
Can we put more
ferocity.
pressure on these
Certainly no
kids?
stopping that. That's a great goal.
Is there a way to do that? I feel like they
Back
crumble.
underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1.
Did I really? What?
Teammates.
It's only poor pass decision. Danny is completely unmarked.
Richards.
That AI, there we go. Get that Danny right to me, right
Yep.
to me.
Oh.
We're
Oh,
heavy.
man. Why? Like, I have my
Right
backing
to
all
the
the way
middle.
turned up.
I got the back post.
I gotta make my guy lighter.
Yeah. You
Well,
just make them
nothing
like
comes
150.
No,
Looking for
like
the
it. There we go. Thank you, AI.
What
Why
the?
is it like...
Step to him.
There we go. There we go.
And
Nope.
Just hitting everybody in the face. It's
Perry.
Yep.
Couldn't hang on to the ball.
Foul,
And
right?
the AI just bodies
We
you.
have to get rid of the ball quicker.
Dude, I'm hitting that as fast as I can.
Richards. Plata.
Oh no.
That's right.
Tiny challenge.
Oh, Jesus.
just rolls the ball on your feet at
That was
his
foul.
Well, he did his best to place that one, but a disappointing end result.
I really have enough shots in the team.
Why are we not winning anything in the air?
I feel like we never do.
Yeah, even with
Yeah,
Dave's big, he
I feel like
just-
my big guy only wins
some
corner
progress
kicks,
with the ball
never
at his feet.
fucking
But they
in
dealt
the
with
air
threat
balls.
posed. Just 15
You're
minutes
not even
remaining.
jumping.
Defensive
he has no stats in
efficiency
jumping.
personified.
That's jumping is even more important than height.
Perry.
All right, game. Game.
70. He's got 75 jumping, which is like...
Get him.
I can grab more jumping.
Well read to put an end
I'll
to
make
that
the
attack.
adjustment.
That really sent it that. Okay.
Oh, what's up?
Throw-in is
Sam.
going to be
Yep. Okay.
No.
Struggling to keep the ball.
Well, these fans have been
Yeah,
brilliant. Just listen to the noise inside this stadium.
We've
Surely
got
this
absolutely
will
just
inspire the
no
players to
way
hang
to
on.
hold
What a
possession.
noise
That's our
we've got.
biggest
Well, a
downfall.
really respectable effort from there.
Well, for a
Yeah.
moment, I thought it was going to squeeze inside.
Oh, it's coming to
Decent
me.
effort. It's unlucky, really.
And the guy dived through you.
And he immediately pings it right up to the striker. I got it.
Watch
Yep.
us not. Watch us find a way to fuck this up. Okay.
Like that?
Yep.
There it is.
Like, what are you passing?
I'm passing to
there?
Danny. Like, it's going right to it. It's supposed to go right to him.
Oh my god. That was supposed to go to blue.
Relax, relax.
They need a goal with time not on their side.
It tracked to Dan. Oh my
Honestly, I
god.
was just hoping one of you guys would get there, and it looked like Dan was about
Yeah,
to.
until I got clotheslined. Like,
Genuine opportunity.
Let's do that again. Let's keep pumping in as much as we can. I don't think we're winning this game, but we can try it.
okay, ref, how is that not a foul?
Maybe it's not going to happen for the visitors, Stuart.
Well, it's been close, but I'm not sure they deserve anything from
Give me
this
the
game.
ball.
Just not creating
Fucking hell.
Me
There's
or
still time,
him.
though.
Or
It goes to the computer. 3 of you are calling for it, and it goes to the computer.
That was to Danny.
Oh.
I know it was to Danny, and I tried to give it to him.
Could be
Yeah.
threatening.
Can't do
David
that.
Keller ad. Is that not offside?
Magnificent defending.
Wow.
The AI literally just threw a right to the computer.
Ugh.
I did everything I could. I threw a slide tackle in there at the end.
Alright, we get to start fresh. This is where it starts.
Jesus.
Division 7.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Are we
dropping
going
out?
up? Are we dropping out?
Didn't you have to edit his player?
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that.
That was rough. I don't have, like,
No, it wasn't the greatest.
I don't have a word for that other than rough.
I'll let my...
What
I feel like
what do we
I
wanna
should
play
put some. I'm gonna check, see how much putting the height back in hurts me. I think 5-2-1-2 is the way to go if there's 5 of us.
here? I almost feel like you're best at fullback. Like whatever build that is.
Yeah, it's that build. I just don't know how much height I want to have.
Okay.
How tall were you originally?
6'2".
Try like 6.
So the difference between 5'8" and 6'2" is 3 pace.
Not bad.
So I think
I wonder if my guy is he could be.
I feel like Sam, you should be 5'8". Like you should be smaller
5'8".
because you don't win head balls. That's not your game, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean it's not like I don't have anything in jumping and heading
Right.
either.
Yeah, I don't have enough points to get back to jumping without getting rid of
The set piece.
necessities.
Yeah, Sam, I would jump down to like 5'8", 115, so you're speedy.
5'8", 150.
Yeah, it feels dumb, but it's always been dumb.
Oh yeah, I'm 5'4", 112. I'm so quick.
I can't do it though. It's so weird.
You can't.
Not
You can do it.
meta.
It's the meta. Have you used Koulibaly before? You can do it.
Bro, I'm about to make my guy like 5'3", 99 pounds, bro. Like,
That's fine. That's like
5'4", 112.
I'm 6'3",
112.
99.
yeah, it's 6'2", 115. Yeah.
Okay, so
Alright, what about your
So yeah, 5'6", 99 is considered to be the meta for striker.
Yeah.
5'6", 99
Yeah.
pounds.
Just waiting on you, Sam.
How do the different builds work? You gotta like rank it up all on its own.
Yeah. Well, so no, you get
Okay.
points for each build, right? It's all the same amount of points. It's just you can hit yourself out so you can quick swap.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my short striker and I have my tall striker.
Maybe I make a DM.
I mean, that's effectively what I am. But if you want to play defensive midfield, you play right back
Or left.
or left back. Yeah, you play wing back.
can't just make a.
I mean, you can. It's just you won't be fast enough. You're really slow.
Deck pick.
What about a center back?
Those are even
Hey,
slower.
dads.
You don't want to.
Not
be
at all.
center back?
You like almost always if you're playing defense, you want to be a fullback.
Okay.
And welcome to a game that really should
All right, so I have height again,
every reason to believe.
and them long, lanky legs.
I'm Derek Ray, ready here on the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham, and Coventry midfielder.
Oh, they have an any.
Yeah. So that's the other thing that's like pro clubs meta is if you have an any, generally you do a lot better. Yeah.
Well, they were relegated last
What's
season.
that?
You can be
He switches between
like regular
characters.
FIFA.
Chance to start afresh. Get a good win and look to enjoy.
How do you get that?
You just
You can have one guy just.
Yeah.
I don't know why we don't have it
Good strike from it.
disabled.
We did, but every time Sam becomes host, it re-enables
Oh, that's stupid.
On the
for anybody,
offensive,
really, I think.
crossing into the middle.
Because they don't, you got to
And he
disable
dealt
it
with that
yourself
ball played in
in the
rather
menu
well.
when you get in.
On to Wang. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did.
Come on, Keith, hurry up. Up here.
Jeez.
At least it means every person Danny tries to dribble by will be a person.
Successfully cut out.
Yeah.
That is helpful.
The computer just stand there and get you.
And with that, the attack fizzles out.
Sam just called for it and got it without.
Food purple,
You can see.
man.
Oh, he's so much faster.
Giving the ball
Yeah,
away.
I can do a lot more now.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
That. I look at that.
I reared up the
How
pass.
do you? Is there a way to like, and
No
like
problems
make
defensively.
it go to your like your crossing and your
Can they get in
perk?
behind them?
Crossing? Yeah, it's
This
pinpoint
looks
cross.
promising. Pumps clear.
No, I know that, but
Really bright looking
my
attack.
the one I had
Got the
enabled
danger
is
averted for now.
the other one. I have two perks enabled. How do you?
Good movement.
You only have one like live at a time.
No. You can have them both active at a time.
And now a throw in.
It turned on when you do the thing. And
It'll turn on when you do what.
Supply.
Yeah.
it won't happen until you cross it.
Totti. Did well to win the ball back.
Get in there.
Yeah, having a lighter guy is like 10 times better. Holy.
Yeah. Your agility goes way up.
And
Like
possession
you're
given
weak,
away.
but whatever.
That needs to stop. Like, you can have more agility and be bigger
I know.
than a small person.
No way through.
It's like saying a Dominator or he's
Okay.
Okay.
Giving it a try.
That was Terrassa. Why did it not?
Well-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing
I was
untoward
holding the guy
happened.
off for him too.
Not a great pass. And cheers, Jeff, looking dangerous.
Oh, you're on. Oh, you're on. Get out, get out, get out.
And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Can someone get on the end of this?
Why did it go
Well,
to
the
Sam?
clearance, half-hearted. And
That's
problem
how it is.
solved for now.
Well, same red time the shot. Trying to jam him.
Watanabe. A chance to whip it in. And
Thank you,
that's going to be
computer.
a free kick. Delivered into the box. Hammer. Terrific block. Can he finish?
No.
On the
That's what.
We can't
Jesus
have a break.
Christ.
They deservedly hold the advantage.
Like, that's what gets us?
Well, just watch this again. It's a really good goal, but it's no surprise, is it? They've been in complete control
Oh.
here.
And back underway. 1-0 it is.
Oh, wow. Alright, that was a good interception. I can't even, like.
Coming up.
I can't even be upset with that.
Delivering it into the box. And they got into that crossing position, but dealt
Yeah,
with
he's waiting an hour to
defensively.
give it to me.
Yeah.
Behrens. It's with Rojas.
Oh,
PK!
foul?
And the referee
Alright, Sam.
doesn't hesitate.
Oh, you.
That is a
Oh, wow.
spot kick.
Keep it.
And a red.
And the
Oh,
upshot
in a
of
red,
it
there
all
we go.
is a sending off too.
Well, it was certainly a penalty.
Come on,
all
put
day
this shit
long.
away.
Sending off, I'm not quite so sure.
Talk to you. I'm not taking the blame for
And
this.
now to level the game.
There we go.
Let's go.
We're back.
I don't get an assist for that time.
I love how it gives you the icon logo too.
Back underway. Pegging. One goal apiece in this game.
Not a team. We are.
Well, it's because I'm an icon.
Oh, that's my fault. I should have fought for that again.
And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in.
Get out of here.
That's how
Nice
they handle the
defense.
possession.
Nice defense.
Go up top then.
You can send it the other way. Send it the other way.
Here's Jeff now in potentially a dangerous position.
I thought,
What the
It's going to be
fuck?
the goalkeeper's ball.
I thought Dave was gonna cross in that way.
Sorry.
That's my fault.
Hit Sam. Or Dave, that works too.
That worked. There we go. That worked.
I just barely got it through.
Fabulous
Football is
goal.
life.
And just look at the celebrations.
Football is life.
So the ball
Ah,
is
there we go.
rolling
Come on.
again. 2-1 the score. What's to
Danny
happen next?
Rojas.
Oh, give me that.
On
Thank
the back
you.
of that
Second
particular
red,
challenge,
second red.
will the referee let the match
Here, let me send it in so I can stay
It's a
back.
yellow card, and it seems to be a problem
Oh,
of
whatever. Who
discipline
the
here,
fuck is that?
Stuart.
That AI right
This is
here?
getting
I'm gonna put it like right next to the
Gotta
penalty dot.
focus here and get their composure back.
To the
Oh,
right.
to the
of it.
left, to the left. Okay, that was supposed to be a little bit more lofted. I put 2 bars of power on that, but
Probably need 3.
no, I wanted to loft it.
Well, straying
God,
offside, and it wasn't close.
Lofted double tap the pass.
Yeah.
Bad
Oh,
pass.
why the hell did it take an hour to give it to me?
Watanabe. And a fine cross. But it's
Yeah,
actually
call for
ended
that.
up being easy meat for the keeper. Well, in
That
terms
worked.
of added time, a minimum of 1 minute.
Oh, I'm getting 5 hat
Well,
left.
they've won possession back. What can they do from here?
All right.
Try to just kick it away.
And with that, the first half draws to a close.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
Not terrible.
Good start.
Another goal, we should be clear.
Prolander.
Oh.
All right.
So off and
What?
running in the second half.
What the
And cheers,
fuck
Jeff,
was
with the
that?
advantage, but still with work to do.
Y'all ran forwards and the ball's like, nope.
Not to be advised, giving the ball away in that position.
Good goal kick. Good goal kick.
Oh my god, you're killing us, game.
If you guys win that, I'm wide in the bottom.
Oh, come
And it goes
on.
right by you.
Cross fired over. Well blocked, but he must clear it away. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Making progress.
No, not
I was gonna say
again.
if that went in,
And comfortably. Totti. Effective challenge.
Oh, Joe.
Promising move this
That's all
from
you.
Cheers, Jeff. It's there for him.
What the fuck?
Just as it was looking promising.
I did not chip that. I did not chip that.
Oh no, you just scooped it. That's all that happened.
What we really should have done is just sweated it across to Dave. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
tried.
I
That's what I
saw
tried
that.
to do. That's what I honestly tried to do was cross it to Dave,
Through ball.
and I just got under the ball.
Potential danger.
Drop it across.
Ron.
Jesus Christ, we can't even sweat properly.
Sam's guy sets the ball before kicking it.
Yeah, don't say I couldn't sweat properly.
The fact that the goalkeeper got there is crazy. Holy shit. Danny,
There we go, good ball.
Vision.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, what is that fucking Neuer in the
I
fucking
know,
goal?
right?
standing on head.
Corner kick played in. Dangerous.
Bodies hit the floor.
The bodies hit the floor. The bodies.
Just to remind you, they've had a red card this whole time.
Can they keep it?
Yeah, they gotta get a red card on the PK.
Came to nothing.
Get me down low. You want to keep going?
Ah,
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
that worked. But here, inside.
And played in. With an effective clearance.
I heard you as I was holding
That's
square.
alright.
I was like, oh no.
No.
And giving it away.
Oh, my God.
That's how to break the spirit of the attacker.
Yikes.
Park the fucking
yeah.
bus.
No. Let's get another one.
No, we don't need to park the bus. We just need to finish.
Basically, I parked the bus the entire game.
Yeah, got me down low wide.
I thought one of you was gonna keep going. They really have a hole, like, right in the middle of their defense. Like, look at how wide their defenders are. Like, just,
Yeah, they're not.
one of you should just run through the middle of that every time.
Disappointed with that delivery.
Come on, AI. There we go. Now you give it to me. Oh, yeah, baby.
Okay.
Read it superbly.
That's on me. I was trying to do a little too much with that.
A long pass.
20 minutes remaining.
Get a computer. Thank you.
Sprinkles.
No, now we don't get... Okay.
Not to be.
The 1 second later
Yeah.
advantage.
Dang. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Well, trying his luck from a long
Coming out
way
wide if he throws it to
but
me.
the keeper saw it all the way. And room now out on the flank. Delivered into the box.
There we go.
And a goal it is.
Nice.
They lead by 2 now. Fully
Jeez.
deserved.
This is way too difficult.
Well, the goalie's made some amazing saves. You gotta give it to the goalie.
I know, right?
A little bit.
Fucking-
5-1 for the game.
Fucking Scott Sterling in net over there.
And into the last 15 minutes of action.
Back up.
And crossed in there. And the keeper
No.
was up to
Wasn't
the
off.
task.
No, I got back on set.
Who can he pick out? Not fantastic
Hey,
defending.
That's a good hit. It's a good hit.
Well, the keeper had a lot of
I'm gonna
ground
have one
to
time
cover.
and long
Splendid
shot.
save. Trying to pick out a teammate.
Well, I gotta head to it.
Never quite
To
had
try
that
using
goal.
less power, I tapped the button.
You tapped it too hard.
Well, they couldn't keep possession.
Oh, alright.
On and on he goes.
That was actually a
That was a
good
good ball.
pass.
An alert intervention.
Oh. That was good on that one.
One step too much.
Thanks, computer.
And now passing
What? You were both off?
No, I was because they stepped up on me.
Oh, I was like, why isn't it letting me go get it?
Yeah, I know, but okay, I know it's FIFA, but Zach should have been able to go get that.
And it's played into the centre. And the danger's still on.
In real life, you don't get magneted balls anyways.
And possession given away.
It's actually running backwards, trying to get there, and it's not even true.
Wasteful from Cheers, Jeff.
Sometimes I can't tell. Like,
One more. Yep.
right now, it's just- oh my. This is what happens when I try to put it. I take what little out of I have
2 minutes
passing
of
to put it into
stoppage time
physicality
coming
so I can get jumping soon.
Now he must favour the cross. He's given it straight to the
Yeah,
opposition.
I don't know.
And breaking
No,
it pace
passing is
with
probably
minutes.
They have no one there.
Well, that pass easy on the
I know.
eye.
Oh, we just could have played that pass way sooner. That's all.
I know, but it's.
And now it is
All
final.
right, we won. That's what matters is we won.
I honestly hit shoot as I went in the box, and then I was like, oh, look at that pass just appear.
All right.
Starting off strong in D7. We broke the streak though. We had like 13 games
Oh, I know.
without a win.
Unwinning.
Yeah, but that started in like D4.
No. It started in D5. We only stayed in D4 for a little bit. Yeah, you get him, Dan. You show that keyboard.
Pace Kings. All right.
Welcome to the can't pass for shit.
Yeah, right?
Look, it's the polar bear.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal.
Huh.
I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses
Oh, good
racing.
ball?
It's
Oh.
Cheers, Jeff, up against
Which
Wolves.
is a little too inside.
Well, I enjoyed their opening day performance. They were bright, clever,
Oh,
and
we're calling
inventive.
for
If they can reproduce that
He's
sort of
off.
display today, they'll have had a great start.
That man
to the
is
season.
massive.
Yeah, holy shit.
Plenty of forward
A little
momentum
breeze.
here,
A
but
huge
can they
breeze.
produce? Giving the ball away.
Oh, I love
Ah,
that.
it didn't get
It
far
just
enough,
drifted to
yeah.
the
And
You
I
saw
know,
what I
it
was trying to
drifted
do.
the middle.
back to the keeper.
Yeah.
Dan, have you ever tried driven through balls?
Barrera
L1, R1 triangle?
getting in there to
No.
intercept.
It's a little hard to get off sometimes. They seem like stay lower to the ground, kind of, but they're more driven.
I have not done L1, R1 triangle. I can give that a shot though.
I don't. They're good for really long ones.
What, you put more power on it?
It doesn't flow
Now
as
what
high.
can they do from here?
Yeah, they look slower. It's weird, but they got a nicer arm.
Could be dangerous. Very quick thinking there.
Oh, there you go. Come on.
It's looking promising.
You're across.
He has time to play it over.
No, I want to cross it, not do whatever the hell that was.
And he read it
No, we can give it
superbly.
a try again.
Danny, turn it inside.
Everybody,
Okay.
everybody go on the con. Everybody go on the con.
Useful cross towards the near post.
Okay, I think go right at the
To the
button. You got it.
clutches
Cool.
of the
Well, I
goalkeeper.
don't know why. I gotta go to the other side. I'm right footed.
unfair.
That's why. I should have cut it back and then
Strength and control, a big part of his game.
I know they had fucking Lukaku on their
You
pocket.
know, right?
Smuggled away.
Hopefully it's Jordan Lukaku. Bad one.
Doesn't Jordan Lukaku have massive dreads?
Interesting. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the
Plays for
ball.
Lazio.
Passing it around,
Still
looking
plays
for the
for
goal that would
Yeah, he's a
put
left
them
back, right?
ahead. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse.
Oh, that would have been gone. No!
Get Alex Morgan out of here. Oh, it is.
Well, not every foul is a yellow card, right?
You never realize their defenders
No.
move.
Come on, they're going left. They're going left. They're going left.
Goal! Taking aim from the spot
Okay, one left.
and finding the target.
He does play for Lazio, he's
Back underway. 1-0 it is.
See, like, that's the shit we shouldn't be doing. Sorry, Dave.
And he read it
That's
well.
what Dave
I was
does
hoping
in
he would
doubles
step.
too.
No, not I. R1, L1 triangle.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it. Try that next time.
What did you hit?
It wouldn't have really done anything.
I don't know, yeah, you can try.
Barrientos. Oh, that's a pass
Oh,
of high
no.
quality. It was a menacing attack, but tidied up.
Okay, CPU player, what the hell was that?
You fell
Can't
over.
get me.
He's got space.
Sorry, I thought that pass was easier.
Crossed
What was
accurate
that?
towards the far post.
It was just, it
Zach
was very
cuts, so
heavy.
what's the next guy?
Oh, yeah.
Might be able to get in behind the defence.
That was a good ball.
Why did he
Concern for the
dunk?
keeper, that one.
I don't know why Rasto ducked.
I think he might have been offsides.
That's the only reason, because I was hitting shoot.
Yeah, I don't know when my guy shot it like
ASM.
sideways, but
Now, cheers, Jeff. Moving
Rip
the
it.
ball forwards. What can they do from here? Body in the
I
way.
meant to do one of my.
I thought you were gonna do it like
Lukaku with
2
the ball.
touches beforehand.
Yeah.
Just
A
fucking
meaty but
computer.
fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in.
he wasn't here that whole time.
It's with Johansson. Ogawa.
Lukaku
Barrientos.
with the ball.
I think midfield though.
And he keeps going.
Alright, I had enough of this. I'm gonna throw the ball. Fuck it.
Can she connect with a teammate? And a throw-in it's going to be. Decent position. And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on.
Oh my god.
And cheers, Jeff, looking dangerous.
Oh.
Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker.
Yeah, Danny, you're not gonna be able to dribble these CPU defenders. You're just gonna have to either rip it or pass it.
You get the cross on the one time, or you got to cut it back
Able to
once
keep
and
the
cross,
ball.
or pass.
You just kind of stand there and take it.
Yeah, you're like,
Not a successful intervention.
they're like the epitome of
I mean,
look
if
at the
I-
hips
If
and
I cross it, I might get a PK or a corner out of it.
Could cross it in here.
If you just stood in front of you.
He's
fine,
very
he's
adept
gonna
at
come in there.
protecting the ball. Committed challenge. Oh, great vision.
oh, what a ball that was.
Rip that shit.
That was a driven in the air through ball. You can do them sideways too.
Ogawa.
I feel like they land softer. It's weird.
Ali. Ogawa. Kuipers. And a decent position for Wolves to be in.
What was that?
And a
I mean, I'll
good
take it, but
is
what
the
was that?
outcome.
Calling for it. Going to Dave.
Just kind of stood there.
I
He
can't.
just
What-
bodied you right off the ball.
I was like, did I get it?
Yeah, you had it the whole time.
Can he make it
Well, I wouldn't say the whole time.
And you don't want to lose possession there.
See it.
Well, negligent in front of goal. No two ways about that.
All right, we're only down one.
So the whistle
Damn.
in. We're at the halfway stage in this match.
This is how it was in the this is how it was in the last game. Started down 1-3-0,
That's
Yeah, we just gotta
3-1. Sorry.
straight passes will be good.
There was a red card in that game, though.
Yeah, we're in a PK.
So the ball rolling once more, and although Wolves are in front, they won't be taking anything for granted here.
All right.
Mitchell, he's managed to lose his marker.
Where's Gumby, Captain Gumby?
He didn't answer me.
He read the situation defensively and
He's
did
home
his
from
job.
college, so he might be like actually seeing people.
That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack.
Other than that, he's normally.
Can they do something positive?
What? That was to Dave.
Other than that, he has no way.
Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing
He's
in the
off.
end. And a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Swinkles.
We got a foul over here.
Oh, send him.
Letting it go. And
Come on.
Oh! That's a good ball, though. That's a good ball.
Yeah, no, I'm frustrated. That should have been a goal.
Get out of here. What do you think this is, a game?
Well, they couldn't keep possession.
Good turn, good turn. Rip it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, somebody moved it.
Yeah, he moved
Actually
his.
saved that.
Yeah.
He kept him still, and he was like, "Oh,
Alright,
I think he shifted him to the left. Yeah.
yeah," but he kept him.
Football is
If he had let go,
life.
he would have
And when he
saved it.
gets onto it, he holds off the
Football
challenge,
is life.
keeps his balance,
Football is
and
in
makes
the
good
middle right
contact
now.
with the ball.
Football is neither life nor death. It is purgatory.
Underway again here on the
We will
back-to-back
find out at a
red
later
line.
point.
Fuck you, Lukaku. Fuck you,
Well,
Lukaku.
the counter challenge.
No. Oh,
No.
that was
I
close.
think we were all off, to be honest.
That's a good ball.
Has been raised.
Oh, Lukaku left. Yeah.
He's in behind.
Oh, you?
Let's go. Give me my dime, baby. Give me my dime.
Let's go. Football is life.
Well, here's the goal.
We need Joe and his sound. We
His
need Joe and his
downboard,
sound
yeah.
bar playing "The Boys Are Back." The boys.
Gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head.
Nothing gets you more
Smash it as
hyped.
hard as possible. What a good goal. Well, the visitors, as you can see, have enjoyed so much of the possession, but they aren't doing enough with it. They need to pass it quicker, play forward earlier.
Oh,
and
what a
show
ball.
more energy.
What a ball.
Stewart,
Good to
they might be
defender.
onto something. Oh,
Oh, off the face.
Snuffed out any sign of danger.
I really thought he was
Corner kick played in.
Oh.
Crossbar with that effort.
Yeah, and on those, L1, very light amount of pressure on the...
L1, R1, and like tap it, right?
Yeah, very lightly.
If it's that high up,
The
yeah,
attack
it'll go
looks
down.
promising.
That's the ideal time. They'll like magically try to get him.
Oh, there we go.
And he's taken it away.
Oh, give it to
Look
him.
at me,
Give it to
look at
him.
me.
Progress. Space and time for the cross.
Fouled off.
And they deal
Fouled
with the
off.
threat this time.
You were off?
Yeah.
Kovalchik,
Okay. What is that?
Mitchell. And no way through. And he read it well defensively.
I win that.
Mitchell.
It's actually probably more dangerous to have this Lukaku guy being
I know, right?
because now he's like a giant that they can cross to, and he probably won't fuck up as much.
Oh, what a ball that was.
Oh, nice pass.
Oh, Dave, that was sexy, Dave. You need to know that.
Just give him the sideways pass. Like, you can.
Well, and it looked like a shot
It's
too.
a miracle save. Oh yeah, no.
No degree of difficulty at all for the
Yeah, I
keeper.
fucked it up like I'm gonna shoot it and then I just dish it sideways. They're never ready for it. I don't know why you would.
Oh, that should have let you feel that I told me Dan. But
Well, sloppy in possession. Cheers, Jeff.
Big dude just cheeky.
there we go.
Nice.
Oh,
What a scoop that was.
Good pass. Good pass.
There you go, gentlemen.
So back underway. 3-1 the score.
Good job, team.
Well, that's a
Oh,
well-timed
no.
pass.
Oh, what
The
a...
end product just wasn't there. Totti.
Oh, body.
Well, they couldn't take advantage of the
He
opportunity.
was just in front of me.
Yeah, it
Good
felt a
pass.
little short.
It was a good pass.
He's failing to keep the ball. Now attacking possibilities
Oh,
for
there we
Cheers,
go.
Jeff. Can he take advantage?
Oof.
Oh, he
Just
sliced
too much
it.
height on it.
Zach, you were a great distraction. They all looked at you.
No, it was good. It was good. I liked the shot better there than any kind of cross. They were all on me.
All right, Lukaku.
Behrens. Decent position.
Just taking a
That's
long
how to
shot,
blunt
Dave.
the edge of the opposing attack. Well, great read there to intercept.
Danny, back
Hit
and
it.
forth.
Hit it.
Being egged on by the fans.
Oh, I tried to give it to red. Fuck.
Yeah, you can be a little selfish with that one.
Yeah, they kept backing off. I would have just, you know.
Stuart, what have you made of their overall
As they say in Frisbee, grip it and
Yeah,
rip it.
but my,
Really sharp going forward, and they've shown a lot of energy. They'll certainly be
yeah,
pleased
my
with the
guy
overall
not a
display up
drippity
to
rippity
now.
guy. My guy definitely a lay it off and let somebody else do that.
Yeah, but why not? We're up two.
Kovalchik, able to get a chance to
And we're up.
Okay. All right. Well, that's on me.
You never know. They still believe in themselves. Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the
I don't
moment.
know why I wanted to lay that off to the AI. If we lose it, it's all fucking dumb.
I got this guy.
Just get the ball back. All right.
Well read
There
to
we
put
go.
an
Just
end
take
to
care
that
of the ball.
attack.
Yep.
Dan,
Got me down low.
Swinkles.
Danny, you got me back inside.
just
Yep.
don't give. There's 2 minutes. Don't give them a chance to get back in.
Can he find
Or do that.
I'll take the assist on that.
All right.
celebrating?
Don't give her the bomb. Like, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
4-2.
They left me open.
There we go.
All right.
All right, back-to-back
That was
wins.
a good team win.
Will be leaving this.
That was a good team win. We've been down one in each game.
I am
Not bad.
now 16,000 XP away from level 11. I will be right back. I am going to re-beverage.
Are we backing out? Or are we going back in?
No, I think we're just going. He just said he's just going to get a beverage.
All right. Me too. Fuck.
If I start running in a weird direction, so they made sure my controller was doing something.
Jesus. Who's watching something traumatizing?
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And if things go in their favour, they will rubber stamp their status in this division for next season. How's it going?
Purple and blue. You can tell the difference enough, but it's close.
I'm seeing white versus purple, so...
Another 3 points, and they will be safe from the drop.
No, they got the Italy blues on them, on ours, Dave.
They're wearing the Italy blue pants on mine.
I got Italy blue. I got the Italy blue jersey and white pants.
Yeah, same.
It's terrible. Sorry.
Oh my god. Are we all here?
Ooh, that's a hit.
That's
Oh, they
unfortunate.
got twins.
It's a long way back now. Well, look at the
Sorry, gentlemen.
because they don't come much better than this. He hits it so swiftly.
Were you not here? That
No, I was making a drink.
Cheers, Jeff. Restart the game.
Oh, making
Yeah.
a drink? I assumed you were gonna go grab a beer.
Gin tonic.
You like
I do, actually.
Well, he's given us away.
Why not poison it?
I need to get Dave. You watch too much House. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh!
Struck it quite nicely, but the keeper was always in control of the situation. He knew that was going wide.
That's the episode with the actor.
Yeah.
Do they mean business
They're making him drink
sophistication?
fake gin and tonics, but it was real tonic.
And cheers, Jeff. Unable to keep hold of it.
But yeah, no, I gotta buy some tonic because I got a bunch of different kinds of gin for my birthday.
Plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position.
Try them out.
Not
I don't
problematic.
understand how people can like it. It tastes like a Christmas
Oh yeah,
tree.
that's
what
what's
people-
great about
That's
it.
what people say.
I'm allergic to Christmas trees.
Ball.
I don't think it tastes like Christmas trees. I think it has like, obviously it has a floral taste to it, but if you put a little lime in there, I think it has like this, like, I don't know even how to describe it.
I mean, yeah, it is juniper. So Sam, it's not tasting like a Christmas tree is not too far off.
Abdul.
No, but you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Oh my
The
god.
venom and off the woodwork.
Oh, that's a great shot.
I'm not
There's that like winter berry
I'm not
kind of
sure the
taste
keeper
to
would
it.
have got that, you know.
It's more or less a Christmas tree berry.
Yeah.
Swinkles.
We get slaughtered in the background.
Cross. Yeah, good try.
Making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. Excellent defending. They couldn't maintain possession.
Maybe just barely, yeah.
It told me you were.
What was that pass, dude?
Come on.
Superbly. I must say, this looks promising.
The center back trying to make a long pass.
Abdul. Might be able to get in behind the defence, but nothing comes of it.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh. Okay.
And they
Oh,
have
okay.
Damn, I can't even get out of it.
Could be threatening. Perfect tackle.
Oh, why did he
And the ball's gone.
It's a good idea with the pass. It's just, I think I took a bad touch on it.
Pull. The cross is on. Foiling them effectively.
Big red dog.
Dude,
To get across
this
and
guy's
deal with the
hitting
danger.
like
I
shots
know.
every time.
His left foot is
Hitting it
ridiculous.
just over the bar.
Uh-oh, we got an injury on the field.
And for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shree.
I'm coming down through the middle there.
Really awkwardly on his shoulder there, and he's in some discomfort. He's a tough cookie.
Whoa!
You could have taken that down.
Who needs to? With Bowen's
Well,
life.
that could change everything.
You got that one hit, the one hit perk, you gotta go for it sometimes.
He's hurt too. An injured player down here doing that.
Starts with the delivery into the box.
Oh, it's a little side volley.
And then the shot could not be hit any better.
It's probably just his shoulder. He's probably mimicking me.
The ball is rolling again at 1-all. Oh, nice
What the
ball.
fuck? Oh.
Good ball to switch the play. And winning it back.
Dave? Oh, okay.
What a weird touch. I hate when they touch it and stop.
Oh, a perfectly timed pass.
He's gonna cut and hit it.
Yep.
Well, that
This
effort was
fucking
always
guy.
going wide.
It's not even him though. There's two ball guys. The one central who's killing us.
Oh, this guy right here.
This guy, yeah.
Lovely ball over the top.
They have a large population of skinheads,
Oh, a
yes.
stellar piece of defending.
Chip. Oh, I'm off. I'm off.
Danny, just get it right here. And
Oh,
keep
that's good.
going.
No, that was almost really
It
good.
would've been good.
Given the circumstances,
It would have been good if it had let it go to Dave instead of making me track to it.
that's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack.
Great tackle, bud. Oh!
Exiting.
Oh,
Terrific save.
good pass, Danny.
I tried to get that to you, Cam. I'm not even gonna lie.
I was gonna say,
Well,
I
I mean,
didn't
it
think
was
that was
honestly that was a better
Yeah,
pass
that-
than it would have been to me.
I think it was good. I thought it was
Hello?
good.
I don't know what that was.
It bounced off my feet and went straight into the sky. I didn't even have time to hit a button, it just bounced.
Wow. Okay. Let them leave the ball there. Let them leave the ball there for them.
Well, attacking possibilities. Are they going to forge ahead?
Good.
Oh, a vital piece of last-ditch defending. Running with the ball confidently.
Are you probably let off the Dan here?
Oh,
We'll have just one additional minute. And not a great cross, making the goalkeeper's
would have
job
laid it off
rather
if it
easy.
was that bad.
Can they get in behind them?
We're on the second minute, people.
And that is how to block.
Kick it away. Kick
Oh my
it
God! Please get
away.
it out.
And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game.
Dan, what the hell is that? Are you
Yeah.
live?
I've been the whole time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I love it. It's immortalized forever in Twitch.
Oh, that was such a great shot.
I just love how everybody goes,
Right?
Look at Stan. It's all of them.
I could have taken it. He said, you should have taken it down. Every time.
You really should have taken that down. You should. No world, unless you're like Ibra, you're not taking that shot.
Well, he's Danny Rojas, so.
Underway then
Sure.
in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride.
I don't know about that.
Okay, alright.
I don't
Alright.
know where that ball came from.
Alright, we did exactly what we've done in the other two games.
Timing
Down
was
one,
perfect. Ball
back
one.
in it.
And the problem not completely solved.
How does Mario have a 9-2?
The pass could do damage. My goodness, the importance of getting there was not lost on the keeper. Into the
Hit it.
advanced position.
Oh!
Oh, denied by the post.
Oh, nice shot.
That was a good shot. Oh, gosh. That
I don't know how I didn't stick my foot out on that.
You're getting closer. You just sense that the goal is coming. They're playing so well.
Got it out.
That was to Dave. I pointed that to Dave. I don't know why it went the other direction.
Opportunity it is.
Big red dog. Big red dog.
Well,
See
what
the
more can you
goalie to
say?
help.
That's goalkeeping at its very best. Well, they haven't.
Well off target. Didn't have an awful lot of space to work with, however.
Sam just gets abused in that little blender there.
Oh, nice ball over the top to chase.
Oh no.
Oh, that defender stepped right
We just
past
didn't do
him.
it.
Just look at the celebration.
He just couldn't get it done.
Well, here we can see it again, and it starts with the ball over the top, perfectly weighted, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1.
Well,
And the goal kick is the
You
outcome.
didn't kick it. You just let it keep rolling.
Totti. You've got to keep the ball a bit better than that.
Down screen.
Takes the shot. Superb block.
I thought you kick it and you're gonna get died.
Dave, would a fake shot there get you back inside that guy? I don't know enough about pro clubs to know if you can make that move, but in Ultimate Team at least, that's what I would have tried.
Could be. Still could be dangerous.
I'm sorry. He pulled his goalie.
They can keep possession now.
Well, they're creating chances.
If I tried to swing it, I probably would have even tried to cut it back.
Can't keep that ball there.
Yeah, I think the only thing you might have been able to do on that one is potentially just finesse it around him.
Oh, he's really opened them up
Dave, I'll be
here.
there now.
And a threatening looking ball.
Oh my.
Position he found himself in.
I don't know what's going on right now. That's 3 tonight.
Superb
That's
opportunity
3.
squandered.
That's rough.
That's 3 that I've missed tonight. That was the by far the
Yeah,
best
I know.
one.
Using space on the opposite flank now. We're getting the ball forward. Can he convert? Untidy in possession.
Dave, go deep.
Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break.
Oh, Sam, you had Dave.
Oh, that's my bad. Yeah.
Jacobs. And he takes on the shot. Well, he didn't miss by very much at all. It's with Rojas. What a shot in
Oh. Jesus Christ, guy.
It's too much effort to alternate between heart and sad. Ah.
Just failing to hit the target with his
All right, we can get in
and
this.
it'll be a throw in.
Yeah, we're getting the better chances.
And that puts them in position.
Clifford, you're cut.
Delighted to be 2 in front.
Come on, we pulled it back.
So on with the action. And 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Options in the centre. Simple for the keeper.
This is bad call for the pass, but it was one of you.
I know, right? Like, I had the ball.
Ball comfortably.
Oh my god. I didn't have a way out of that one.
Problem of possession.
They just swarmed. Okay.
I love when you guys both hit him.
And he still keeps the ball.
Ball at his feet. A promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. And an astute piece of defending. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Abdul. Well, he tried to
Hiya.
put everything into the shot, but couldn't find the target.
Hey, yeah.
Well, it all seemed crystal clear ahead of this game. 3 points and they would be arithmetically safe from the drop. But it's going the wrong way for them, Stuart.
Well, they'll have to do it the
When the ball hit crossbar, you know you fucked up.
Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Body on the line.
It's like when your wife's too wet, you also fucked up.
Might be able to get in behind the defence.
Oh my god. Hey, I get blocked. When your race is too wet.
Have you never seen Uncle Roger?
No.
Oh, well, you need to educate yourself on Uncle Roger. It's the funniest thing you'll ever see.
Not the best
It
clear.
sounded like you said if your wife's too wet, and I was like, what?
No,
Yeah.
if your rice is too wet, you fucked up.
Pretty
Yeah.
comfortable
If
piece
your
of
rice too dry,
Not
you
rinse.
also fucked up.
You don't rinse your
Totti.
rice.
You're
Good ball played over.
off.
In it goes.
Oh, by what, an inch?
That will not count.
I should have hit you earlier. God damn it.
I was
Just
trying to stay
offside.
on.
It was a good finish though.
What sucks is that we all saw the camera angle and we were like, fuck. Like, no one even celebrated.
And the electronic
Yeah, you
ball
you
delivers
know
the
when
news.
it's
2
offside.
minutes
You
of
just you
stoppage
can
time.
feel it.
Long distance effort. Keeper
The
did
camera
his job.
pans differently.
Firing it towards goal. Superb block.
Alright, we'll chalk that one up to a mistake.
Alright.
And that is going to do it for
We
this
could
game.
have
They're
beaten
going to
this
be
kid. We
rightly
were better.
disappointed
Yeah, we should have at least had another goal from me.
But still, they'll be...
There were so many defensive and goalkeeping mistakes, too, that, like... Yeah, I've got, like, 16 games left until I hit level 11.
No one needs to back out for any reason, right?
No,
We
we can keep going.
keep going.
I might have upgrade. Yeah, I got the level 10.
Alright, we're back out.
Alright, backing out.
Holy shit, 13? What the fuck?
There you go.
Yeah, you hit level 10.
Holy shit. I didn't know you had that many.
There is in some discomfort. These are tough good
Yeah, I got 95 frogs now.
You could have taken that down.
Who needs to? You thought it was live.
Here, use it.
Yep, there we go. I got an archetype.
Is he reading his windows?
Yeah, how many followers you have? 212 followers. I'm gonna add how many followers you have.
What?
I'm gonna ask you how many followers you have that I looked down.
Yeah, my max at one point was, like, over 400.
On what
Yeah.
Twitch?
I mean, they have 212 right now. I mean, back in the day, I used to kind of do this a lot. Like, I wasn't, you know, big or anything.
You're just not consistent
Yeah.
enough. You could build a fan base. It's
Yeah.
just not-
Like, let me see. I think my YouTube channel is something like almost 10,000 views, I think. I'll look at it.
Damn, that's wild.
Sort by most popular. Yeah, so it's almost 10,000 views. My stride was actually FIFA YouTube and FIFA 14 is when I was getting the most views.
Over here, Sam.
Speaking of which, I have to do a Team of the Year. Team of the Year! It's gonna be exactly what I said, right? Like, maybe Mbappe?
Probably.
Yeah, Mbappe will be in it for sure.
But, like, he'll be, like...
It's gonna be Messi, Lewandowski, and probably they're gonna put in fucking Mbappe.
Right, so...
And then they'll
And
add
that'll...
like a CR7 or Neymar.
No. Even if Mbappe, then again, he's gonna get the 12 man.
Right.
Just because he's so
And then
good.
Salah will get whatever the other one is. It'll be Mbappe or Salah, one of the two. And then... Midfield is Fernandez, Conte, De Bruyne, right? Like, there's no chance it's not.
I thought Post the other.
I don't think
last
Bruno
night.
Fernandes could even be in it.
Really? Over the last
I mean, he did
the
that
last
good.
calendar year, not this season.
Oh, here I have it here. Here, I'll tell you
Bruno
in the chat.
Fernandes?
Yeah. He's the only reason.
This is what I saw on Instagram last night. I saw somebody post on Instagram or Twitter.
Messi, Lewandowski, Salah, Conte, De Bruyne, Kimmich, Marquinhos. So,
Yeah, I would put Kimmich in the midfield over fucking Bruno Fernandes.
So-
I'd put Leandro Goretzka in the midfield over Bruno
So
Fernandes.
Kimmich I could see. Marquinhos, there's not a chance in hell.
Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, your match
Well,
commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical
He's
analysis.
a pretty good defender. I don't know if he's team of the year, but I could see him getting in on hype maybe.
The guy who get in on hype is Kimpembe.
Cheers, Jeff. versus
Nah, but he's nowhere near that. Like, in real life, Marquinhos is far better.
Well, of course, but
Just need a good performance and the 3 points.
but PSG didn't win anything. That's my problem. Neither did Brazil.
range of passing skills. Well, let's
I mean,
see
like,
Yeah.
could you put him in over Chiellini? Probably.
Well, I think the defender just about did enough there, but that was a chance.
You can't really put Chiellini in because he doesn't really play that many games for Juventus. He's just sort of there in the big games.
Yeah, but he won the Euros.
Let's go, Rudiger.
He won the year. I mean, if you're going
It
to put
could
any
be-
Italian in, it's either got to be Chiesa or Barella.
Forcing attack this.
That's
That's not a bad
those are the
ball.
two Italians that go in.
What, Chiesa or Barella?
Jorginho.
Yeah.
See, the thing with Jorginho, as much as I love him, there we go.
Jorginho, well, Jorginho, I think will win.
Jorginho,
The other one, I think you put him in over Bruno Fernandes for sure.
I don't believe in the Jorginho hype.
Dude,
I
he
watched
is-
Chelsea, and Jorginho plays well, but he's not. He's
he's
nothing
the
to
most
write home about.
overrated player on the planet right now. I love him to death, but he's so overrated.
Yeah, they were trying to pull a Luka Modric when they were like, "Oh, Ballon d'Or."
Again here.
No,
1-0 the score.
No.
He did not. He did not make a significant contribution.
Quick ball
But he's
into
still
the
very
area.
good, and he also won the Champions.
He did win the Champions League and the Euros, yeah.
Whether he's better or not as good, than Bruno Fernandes, I think he would get in over him.
But Conte has
Thiago Silva. You're gonna get a Thiago Silva card.
You think so?
No.
Yeah, with like
I mean-
Isn't that good?
No.
He's been. He
would-
was like team of the season
I
last
would give
season.
He would
him
also have like 70.
I would give him Rudiger over Thiago Silva.
He'll take this on.
The rest of the back line it's going to be Alexander Arnold, it's going to be Cancelo, it's going to be Ruben Diaz.
Ben Navides.
Oh, I don't know if it's gonna be Alexander Arnold. He had an off season last year.
Cancelo over Robertson,
Over who?
Diabate.
Andy Robertson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cancelo's been
Cancelo's
disgusting.
kinda better.
Good looking cross.
Yeah, he finally
Dealt
played
with
up to
that
his
ball
potential.
comfortably.
He had like a bad year towards it.
Yeah.
Crap!
I don't want to think about what he did.
The fact that Juventus let him go for fucking Danilo is ridiculous.
On its flight, it looked as though
Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Why did Juventus let him
I'm
go?
hurt again.
And then I guess you could put Donnarumma in over Oblak, but Oblak is a better keeper.
just clarified
And
the
Atletico won the
our man on the side
won La
of
Liga.
Gestures.
Yeah, but
it's probably Oblak.
Donnarumma won the Euro.
He did win the Euro.
I mean,
But-
they
Really?
let João Cancelo go for 71 million. That's why they let him go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Effective clearance.
But they got significantly worse. But
Now can they counter clinically?
yeah, I think it has to be Oblak. Although I could see. You gotta be kidding me.
You even timed that
Alright,
too.
it's good.
I green timed it, pointed it far post, and it doesn't.
Oh, he moved his keeper. He must have moved his keeper.
I don't think he did, dude. I just my guy shot it like near post instead of far post.
Superbly read and executed.
No, he definitely.
Well, I'll give you part 2 right here. Put it
This
away.
attack looks highly
There we go.
There we go.
Alright. Whoa, did
like
anyone,
that.
did anyone else not even get to
Yeah.
see it?
It skipped it. Game was just like, fuck that.
Well, you can sense the relief out
I got
there.
the
No, you're
schwung
sweaty.
of
Here you go.
the schwung of the one-time shot, and then it just
So the
skipped.
ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score.
You're
I
you're
didn't-
fucking sweaty. Here you go. Oh, we on that. We on that ad.
To give it away here.
Oh, she got that
Oh,
away.
how did he get that away? He got it off my head.
It was almost the ideal pass, but out of play it goes. Totti.
Oh,
Possession one.
complete change of gears, but maybe my favorite video game soundtrack ever, NFL Street 2.
And there the move.
Primo soundtrack.
Better than some of those early FIFA.
Oh, it's up there.
I mean, NFL.
FIFA 13
NFL
is up
Street was
there, but
fire.
NFL Street 2's soundtrack is just another level.
Winkles. Oh, what an opportunity.
You were both offside.
Get him. Get her.
What are these guys doing?
The worst part is just the computer.
How did I not get my foot out there?
Ben Navides. The switch of play now. Just looking for the right moment.
Also, apparently, Son is labeled as a midfielder and not as an attacker,
Good tackle
Yeah, he's
taken
all
away.
mid according to that.
which is the stupidest thing on the planet.
Well, there you can see it. The
It's
hosts haven't
basically-
Yeah.
been able to control possession, but their counter-attacking has been
And
really good.
on
particularly in the
that
wide
note,
areas. It's been an excellent
Sonny
performance
should
from
probably
him so far.
make it, because if we're counting goals and assists and shit like that, he will probably top that list.
Well, he's lost it.
I mean, he had a 25-goal season last year between club and country.
And City have possession once more.
Pretty good if they count him
Is
as
he in the nominees?
For midfielders, he should be, but not for attackers.
Yeah, midfielders is tomorrow, right?
Something like that. Sam? Oh, alright.
He could pick out a teammate. Now to the front.
Oh, you just couldn't get there.
And he's clear his lines.
Pretty sure I was offsides.
Oh, bad cross my nut in your mouth. Get the fuck out of here.
Hernandez. And they'll get ready for the throw-in.
Fucking trash ass game, bad cross. That showed right on the money.
Unless he was offside, in which case...
Kimoto. Not a good pass. Oh,
Get
terrific
him.
pass.
Crossing the other way
Cutting
around.
back. We're both cutting back in the middle.
Continues his run.
What?
Okay.
You chipped it!
I didn't chip it!
You had both
Like
of us
those-
wide open for a
Yeah.
tap
Those
back.
are the situations
hit
we
the
need to
button.
convert.
3 times.
Yeah, we do need to convert those.
Ben Navides.
Literally, my guy just didn't kick it. He just kept
Regained
running.
possession.
What was that touch?
I feel like we need another
Just 1
DM to
minute
play
of
next to
time added
Dan.
on for
Well, this is
switches.
when having Joe helps.
Rojas
Yeah,
on the
right.
ball.
There we go.
Let's go.
There we go.
That was a
Good pass. Good pass. Good pass.
It's hard to see them getting relegated from here.
Well, that's the cushion they've been looking for, but they can't switch off just yet. Well, let's see this again. This is
That guy really does look-
Yeah, he really does.
And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with
Zach's guy looks like Danny Rojas if he did too much math.
What a good finish.
And with that,
I'm telling you, it's Danny Rojas and Danny Trejo combined.
There it is. Danny Trojas. Does Machete think football is life?
No.
No, clearly Machete thinks football is death.
Yeah.
We have an XG of 4.2.5.
Not bad. That's probably from the header that I
We
stayed
can
point
create,
blank.
we're just not
Yeah.
finishing.
Well, we should be 3-0 right now.
Yeah.
Well, let's finish this one out. Be 3-1.
Already got resolution.
Out of the way.
Covered.
That's right. All we'll need is 2 more wins.
Good job. Now, I don't know the definition of relegation. I'm just struggling with that right now. But I think it's like the U.S. Supreme Court's definition of pornography. Hard to describe. You know it when you see it.
Can they put up a better fist of it in this half?
Man, you
Jared.
took that one all the way
gerrymander.
back.
Hard to describe. You know
What
Oh,
was
yeah.
it? Was it relegation that he's talking about there, or is he talking about offside?
Offside.
Options in the middle.
Hey, there we go.
Let's go! Let's
Your first goal
go!
ever, Dan?
Yeah, the first one for the team.
Let's see this again.
Let's go!
The weakest fucking header I've ever seen. But like,
She's made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
Not too much
It's
defending
necessary.
going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1.
I love it. I love every minute of it.
I still think my debut goal was probably the best one. It was like an outside the box one-time rip. And I was like, yeah, I just do this for fun.
Put it away.
Oh my god.
Jesus, Sam.
I was trying to steal it from him the whole time.
I got out of the way. Get out of the way.
Sorry.
The
And even after
weakest-
all that dribbling you did, it gave me the assist.
Poor defending. They just don't show
He's
enough
talking about
urgency to get
offside.
tight or make a block.
He needs some
Which is
milk.
why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
That's no way that's in.
Hey, there we
No,
go.
no, no. That was supposed to be a steal. That's my fault.
I was trying to steal it the whole time.
Get up, Adam.
Hey,
Get up,
there we
Adam.
go.
Team press this shit.
And very deftly cut out.
Yeah, the first one for the team.
Were the other ones not Division 7?
The weakest fucking header I've ever seen. Like,
And an attempt.
What are you at rated right now?
It's
83?
necessary. I'm an 86.
No, for the game,
Oh, I'm at a 10.
I'm at a 10.
7.7 because defensive midfield is hard to get a good rating at.
Well, especially if we're being real offensive, it's hard to be.
Yeah, the first one for the team.
Rojas on the ball. Failed to keep
The
hold.
weakest fucking header I've ever seen. Like,
Then Navides. Targets available.
It's
Cross comes in.
necessary.
And a headed
of course.
goal it is.
I love it. I love every minute of it.
Alright, come on. Let's get you forward. Let's run back in the middle. Fucking midline. Come on.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And it
I need to
ends up
try
with a
and
fairly
include
simple
Jeff.
finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Let him live vicariously through clips.
And he read it
Oh,
well.
fuck. Why'd you just send more
Yeah.
videos?
Well, because we scored 2 goals in 45 seconds.
Hashimoto. Hernandez with it.
With Sam and Danny, which is
Then Navides.
not as often.
Yeah, no, never.
You guys are generally more the assists.
Simple for the keeper.
Oh, I know I am.
I don't know how that works,
That's
but
the
it
first goal
works.
for the club.
The very interesting call there, Dave, pulling the center back out for that.
Really nice ball. And he clears it out of harm's way.
I didn't feel very threatened.
Good looking sequence.
Hot
Behrens.
toddy.
Swinkles. Superb block.
Oh, you're ready.
And a chance to whip it in here.
Oh, that's a good flick.
Effective goal.
hit him in the head.
Touch it over. And that's a corner. Not trying his luck with the header, but too much
Red
elevation.
time.
This has been a top-class display today. Just look how many chances they've created. And if they want to, they could score a hatful of goals here.
Okay, don't let me jump for the header. Let me run by it while calling for the ball.
Then Navides. Diabate. Long way out this. Now keeper getting both gloves on the ball.
Oh, I meant to ask you, Dan. Why do you hate Camavinga?
He's on everyone's team, and I'm like, why? Why is this man here? And then his name is Camavinga, so like, it just sounds annoying. It makes me angry.
Sold for now.
Well, that checked up nicely. Damn.
Almost got it.
It's different. It's not even at like Doumbia and Ibarbo levels. It's just annoying.
Losing possession here.
Dumbia.
Giving the ball away.
Real men of culture remember Emenike and Wellington. All right, that's that was the OG piss you off duo.
Well, Derek, I always thought they
That was a
were too quick to
Danny,
go
but-
down, and today proves it. They've been excellent.
Though I can't say back in the day we weren't abusers of that. I remember I built Sam a fucking, what was it, a 5-back Brazilian team, right? You pulled Neymar and I built you a 5-back Brazilian team. And
I think so, yeah.
with like Dede and everyone like that.
Totti. Fine cross into the middle.
Football is life.
To seal the hat-trick. A masterclass.
I was like, why am I not heading this?
Stop it today.
Instead, I take that super fucking acrobatic
Yeah,
thing.
karate kick it into the net. And then my team for most of FIFA 13 was Marco Reus, and I didn't use S-Line because I didn't know who he was at the time, but I used Podolski, who was better, I think.
It's the 99 power.
Swinkles.
It was a 3-5-2 Bundesliga team, which was like the disgusting meta at the time.
The Podolski long.
Oh yeah, oh it was gross.
Oh, yeah.
And back then the near post was OP as fuck. So you had Podolski who was left-footed on one side and Royce who was right-footed on the other, and you just pounded the ball. But no, I never used the Roma trio. I don't even think Sam used the Roma trio
Well,
ever.
you're down.
High degree of difficulty. Headed on the volley like
I did a
that.
little
Did you?
bit.
Well, his skill level
I
is
didn't
so
like
high,
using
you're
them, though,
absolutely
because,
right. That's a great effort on the volley.
The finishing was bad.
Well, there to intercept.
A little bit of Gervinho, Doumbia, and Ibarba, you know.
Can say it. They'll be staying
Oh,
in this
God.
division next season. No relegation for them, Stuart.
Yeah, what
All right, brace back on.
Oh, you let your arm loose for that game. That's what it was.
There we go.
That's what
We're back over 500.
3 goals that game? Damn, holy fuck. Oh, I got a 9.8. That's so shitty.
Yeah, me too.
No ad. They're like, nope, we're gonna take away that point too. You don't forgot to man
Yeah.
that.
Well, I mean, Zach did score a hat trick.
Couldn't have done it without you all.
You know you have the Any on, right?
Do I?
Everybody out of the pool? Nope. We're sending it.
Do we?
Oh, fuck. I feel like people with Any better to play anyway.
Yeah, and that's the TikTok I said.
The TikTok he sent me. Alright.
12 seconds. Hilarious. Pulling you today.
Don't use the car defroster. Be a man. Okay.
Is it one of those Be a Man videos?
Yeah.
Those are funny.
Don't use the car defroster. Steer into the ice and drive blind. Be a man.
What the fuck?
Stay through the ice. Be a man.
Oh, Dan, by the way, I should be out in, by the end of the
Somerset? We're
Oh,
playing people from
okay.
Somerset?
Yeah, just let me know.
month. Yeah.
You know how many Somersets there are? Especially spelled
No.
like that.
I'm choosing to believe it's Somerset, Mass.
And not every other state in the Union. Or England.
Let me believe it.
An exciting night in store. A warm welcome. We're here at the Coliseum Alfonso Perez. Derek Ray and my commentary partner.
All right, gentlemen.
Is the former Arsenal and West
Looks like
Ham
what? There's
player
2 of them?
Stuart Robson.
Maybe 3?
And the game
There's 3.
just moments away now. This really ought to
And they're all
be a superb
attackers.
watch. It's United, and they take on.
Good to know, good to know.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the
You're
field,
off.
particularly in those central areas.
And you shanked it anyway.
Well, a badly timed
Surprised you get to
just
kick
a
it.
fraction offside.
That's what you get for taking your brace off. Dude, you even made Dave's daughter upset.
I put my brace back on.
Yeah. You made Dave's daughter upset. You can hear it.
Is Charlene asleep? Is that why she's waiting?
No, she's preparing her bottle.
He might be able to profit from the wide position. Fed over towards the back post.
All right.
There we go.
You should not have got
That
around
is
him.
a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Football.
Football is very much life right now.
What's up?
Joss.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
So on they go
Yourself.
again.
You want the one?
Shake up
Am I
United.
not muted?
Can
Oh,
they
I thought I
find a
was
response
muted.
now? And cheers, Jeff, looking
I like my
dangerous.
headset, it turns red when it's muted.
Totti.
Sam. Oh.
And intercepted it.
Gabriella. Never mind.
I saw him as I was powering it up. I was like, oh no.
Not to be in
Good
terms of the
pass, good
cross
pass.
there. Goal kick coming up. Oh, moving it nicely. And they'll get ready for the throw-in.
Oh, no. I was calling for that, not hitting it.
Oh, you didn't even get
Yeah.
past that?
No.
Well, he opted for power from close
The
range.
immediate 180
He might
pass.
be regretting that now.
Not the pop.
If they could ever fix one thing, it is the reactions of the goalkeepers to pass commands. The only thing I would ask them to fix.
I think there's a lot more than that.
Yes, there is a lot more than that, but like that would be the most helpful thing.
We make it so where like passing actually goes where you want it to, 100%, or much more than it actually does.
Well, let's take another look, and it certainly doesn't improve, does it? The less said about that, the better.
Like
It's a poor
goalkeepers are
mistake.
annoying. I can deal with it.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Can they create something from here? But nothing comes of
Oh
it.
my god, what is that?
I'm back.
What was the scary movie?
Can they exploit the space out wide?
I wanted to watch The Vigil last night. It's on Hulu. It was like one of the top. That was funny. If you're Sam or Dave, you heard that yesterday.
Read it magnificently
Midnight
and
Mass is pretty
intercepted.
good.
Oh, Midnight Mass is great. It's 7 episodes, but
Lindberg
Yeah, it's a bit long, but
looking confident
it's
with the ball
the
in
thing
his
is, it
feet.
gets
The delivery. Decent
people
cross,
lose
but
in
nobody
the people
in
I've
vicinity.
told to watch it lose interest
Superb block.
because of all the speeches. There's so many religious
Not to be
speeches
advised,
that it's
giving the
like
ball away there. Gets in the way
people lose
once
yeah,
interest.
it does get wordy, but pretty
The
good.
save was a
But it's
one.
good. It sets the mood. Like in that moment, you're like, is something gonna happen? But no, the
It's just church.
Trying to pick out a teammate.
Okay.
Oh, tremendous
Okay.
header that time. But the
I don't know how he
goalkeeper
did
was there.
say that originally.
Played into the box. And possibilities here. What an important piece of defending. Well, the counter chance looks
oh,
very
it didn't go to
real.
Oh, there we go.
Opportunity it is.
Be there.
Why did I hit? Why did I shit?
You were offside, Dave. By the time he went to pass it, you were off.
Back in front.
That's fair.
Good ball roll there, Sam. Way to cancel the animation into what you needed.
Qualities here.
That's the part of FIFA that I've lost. I don't have that anymore.
Good-looking sequence. Excellent assessment of the situation at the
Still
back.
playing Street
Well,
Fighter.
because the skill moves that I used to know how to do aren't effective anymore. Like the ones that used to be good aren't good. Like there was a time.
And then what do you got? What do you got around? What do you got around down the line?
Just make it pass.
Yeah,
make it
Danny,
pass.
just pass it. Yep. There we go.
Not a harmless effort.
I
when
tried
all
to
is
I
said and
tried to
done.
like win the header down, but just popped it up.
Like the body feint and like the Burba spin and the McGeady spin, they're not nearly as good as they once were.
And they've given him too much space.
McGee's spin's still very
McGeady
good.
spin's still good? Alright.
Defensively.
The Burba spin is not nearly as good as it once was.
Good vision. Can he get onto this? Well, not to be.
Same Ronaldo chop used to be disgusting.
Great that he wants to run in behind, but he has to get the
Now
timing
it's La
right.
Croqueta, Asticos,
Fake shots.
Fake shots, fake shot cancels,
The target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort.
lots of ball
Yeah, ball-
rolls,
Apparently all
fake shot cancel.
Apparently
Ball
all
roll
the
to fake
pros
shot
just-
cancel is very overpowered.
They just get the ball and ball roll no matter what. It's touch.
I feel like they get the ball and ball roll because they like don't know what to do with their hands.
It's like a
Yeah,
nervous thing.
exactly.
I mean, it's a good way to be unpredictable. You never know where they're going to ball roll.
And the
They
poor
get it.
touch didn't help them on the possession front. And unable to pick out a teammate.
Okay,
And that'll be a throw.
Oh, good ball.
Now what can they do from here? Decent progress with the ball that is
Hit
finished.
it.
Rip that shit.
My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Can he deliver it with accuracy?
Oh,
No nonsense
foul.
clearance.
What was that?
What the fuck? Is that a shot?
My guy thought it was a
supposed
shot.
To be.
Well, just 1 minute
I
of
hit
time.
triangle. I
Stop
might have
it
slipped
here.
on the circle after, but I hit triangle.
Leo. How can he take them on and beat them? Dangerous ball.
So that time he was responsive.
And with that,
Oh, it was the defender. That's why.
Should I get another drink?
I mean, I'm gonna get one after this game. It's 10 o'clock and it's Friday or Thursday night. I don't have to work tomorrow. So no, Friday night.
Friday
Great.
night.
This is what happens when I haven't had to work for a week.
What time's the game tomorrow, Dave?
12:30.
Chelsea versus Chesterfield.
You don't even have to
Ooh.
watch that game.
No, but I want to watch.
I know.
that.
Todd was playing Morecambe on Sunday, and I'm like, okay, this will make me feel better.
The one with the little crawfish as
Yeah.
the logo.
So into the second half, and cheers, Jeff, looking to build upon a positive.
Dad.
first half.
Sorry.
Dad!
I was asking Joe if he had a time frame.
Not messing around with that clearance. Cool.
Oh, you said
McKenzie.
Morecambe?
Morecambe, yeah.
In the way.
Oh, okay, that's not the word I
Well,
heard.
let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Can they take advantage of the situation? And the counter-attack came to nothing.
Gotta pick one.
Pick your boys and pick your friends. You
Well,
can't
he
pick
likes
your
to run
friends'
at them.
nose.
Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. United finding space on the wing, but ultimately up a cul-de-sac.
What?
No,
Oh, Danny Carson.
And cheers, Jeff.
Big
Finding
cross, big
space
cross.
on the wing.
on the hug stand.
Oh, that is a superb save.
The exact same route for the game. Stupid like that.
No, I was trying to hug you on purpose, just to see what happened.
Fine United move in the making.
Hey, maybe the hug made the cross better, alright?
And snuffing out the danger.
It combined powers.
With their powers combined, they didn't summon Captain Planet, they summoned Captain Cross.
Looking confident with the ball at his feet.
Okay.
Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack.
I was okay with it. I was just trying to get a pass off. It was like,
And sadly, quite a bit off target
Go
in the
high.
end.
Just a bit
not much
outside.
that shit.
And in the perfect position to read it. Well, dealt with
Oh,
that.
why didn't it let me get onto that?
I thought Am
Yeah.
I didn't think Am was gonna go on it.
More than decent
Oh,
miss
no,
from
of
United.
course
And played in. Well, disappointing end to the
Let
move.
the keeper get that, you dumb
It was
fucking game.
turned out. So a throw in will be next.
Hey,
Yeah, don't say that, Dan.
Yeah, daughter can hear it.
Efforts, but no real difficulties for the goalkeeper.
I don't know who said hey.
I thought it was Nicole.
No, it absolutely wasn't Nicole.
An alert intervention.
No, that didn't sound like it.
Was it Megan?
Megan's not here.
Okay, then wasn't Charlene?
No.
No, that didn't sound like
Was it your
Charlene.
daughter's first word?
United trailing, maybe the corner will help the cause.
Is your daughter a
Well, the crowd are doing their bit.
teenager?
Can they find the equaliser here?
That could have been a good aspect.
He read the situation defensively and did his job.
How old's Nicole?
Yeah,
27?
Totti. Well, the conditions
Was it-
look pretty
You
good
got
for the
one people here if you
counter-attack.
want.
How old's Nicole when they try to
They'll
card
regard
her?
that as a very disappointing
Yeah.
end to the move.
We're she's actually a week older than me. She'll never let me forget it.
Again.
Oh my god, damn, get the fuck up.
Mackenzie. Options in the centre.
Of course, that falls right back to them.
Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? Well, no way through.
Good ball.
20 minutes
I'll
remaining.
go back to the middle.
I love driving through balls.
Terrific block.
I get hit apart a couple of times.
Yeah.
They're terrible long passing though.
And space here on the flank.
It's a miracle we get there at all.
Hicks.
My guy's fucking dead.
Able to get a body in the way. They're getting right on top of their
I keep on
opponents and
forgetting
winning
when
it
you guys
back.
have a kid.
Oh man.
Just missing
Yes.
the target.
Well, they're
She's
at
having
least
a bad
making
time.
chances. Now they need to be
bad
more
time.
clinical.
She's only what, 2 weeks old?
Exactly, yes. Today is her second birthday. Tomorrow? No. I know you're
Well,
going
they
on Saturday,
continue
but
their
that's not
push
how
for the
days
equaliser,
work.
but definitely not
That is how
quite.
days work.
Like, the number
I
of
know you're a
days.
fucking liar.
Side it is.
Like, Daddy, you don't even know my birthday.
No, you'll never forget her birthday.
That's true.
2
Easy.
days before Zach's birthday.
Yeah,
That's
that's how
how
you
you
remember it's 2 days before.
Well, for much of
Not-
this match, they've controlled
Definitely not
the
Christmas.
and deserved their lead. But this is going to be a frantic finale. They just
Foul
need to
ref?
defend their bottom
Ref!
line here.
No Erica now.
Helping
Alright.
on the possession front. Well,
What
that's a
language
super
is
ball
that?
over the top.
Wait, you've never seen that whole Ronaldo thing?
Intervention.
I'll see if I can find it.
Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside
It's either Portuguese or Spanish.
Word from the bench is that he's actually
Think you're
twisted
off.
his knee. That's why he's been trying
No.
out.
No, he
It
was
was just
coming.
barely, yeah.
What in the replay?
Crossing attack, but his timing was off.
Just watch dance stream.
Now
It's
they
like
lost
10
it.
I'll
seconds
do it. I know.
behind.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was. I'm sorry. It wasn't Ronaldo. It was Mexico. It was what the Mexican commentator said when Robin dove in the World Cup.
Well, possession ceded. United might be able to cash
That
in.
makes more sense then.
Does it? I have no idea what it mean. What he
Just
said.
No air penal? He's saying it's an
So
error,
into
it's
the
not
final
a
5
penalty.
minutes.
Oh, you had to cut that back.
And they'll get ready
I
for the
waited too
throw.
long.
Okay.
Oh.
Did you get square?
A goal kick is the outcome.
I can't throw the ball that short.
You gotta hit X, not square. Where's that center back up there?
Oh, I don't know why that did that.
Mackenzie. Oh, great attacking play.
Close it out. Let's close it out.
Superb block.
Hold that ball.
Oh.
Oh, he was still on our side of the
Yeah.
They apply the
I
pressure.
know.
This could level it.
There's the goal.
Fuck.
Square now. And you have to ask the question. Is the
I come on, one attack here. Get it out.
We have to
get in.
keep it. We have to get it up quick and keep it there and make the good passes.
Well, here you can see it again.
Defense
Good
is
run,
pulling up the
great
Red Sea.
strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
And level again here. And that is the time here.
Oh boy, that sucks.
Oh, that was gonna be great. Oh, that was shitty.
All right, I will be right back.
He let me know if you needed to change the jerseys.
Think I'm extra pretty, I know I ain't got no extra with me. Oh, with the fist type flow, with a wrist like whoa. What if this might blow? Ain't no if I know I'm the man. The way this ain't my life.
Something sounds like they're watching something cool.
It's like I ran away, God time now, and I don't plan to play. I'm only here for the one thing you lack and make DJ.
That one is Nicole. Yeah.
Fair, fair, fair. I need to make something for dinner at some point. I need to eat. I've been eating chips periodically through our game sessions to hold me over, but I gotta eat something.
Well, the jersey colors are okay because no one said anything.
Danny Rojas! I never get
Danny
a FIFA.
Rojas?
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game
just
will
said Danny
live up to
Rojas.
its billing. It's Cheers Jeff versus the Magpies.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And that's fantastic.
The one-time shot to the one-time shot.
Deal with the danger.
You gotta love it.
And he's fired over the corner. Can
Oh,
they keep it out?
Jesus.
He just had a birthday.
Danger averted for now.
Two weeks ago.
What a chance that was to take the lead.
I don't know. Some
But you
say
have
it's
to
like
give
little-
the goalkeeper
60.
credit. What a
A
brilliant
little
save
under
that was.
2
I was gonna
weeks
say,
ago, you know, one day
I was
off,
gonna say,
so-
isn't that someone else's birthday? It's not Jesus' birthday.
Santa Claus.
Well, couldn't keep it.
What if
Promising pass.
Dave's daughter was born in a manger and he just doesn't want to tell us?
Benjamin. Perfectly positioned to take it
I mean,
away.
mangers are generally outside.
Oh, showing excellent vision.
What's his name?
By the keeper. Impressive.
Dank. D-A-N-G.
Oh,
Last
I
name.
thought you said Dank, like D-A-N-K.
Dr. Dank. That's even better, yeah.
Well, for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
I've got to say, he landed really heavily on his shoulder there and looks like he's in severe pain. But he looks less concerned than the bench, who are worried about it.
Oh,
He can
come
stay
on, wrong guy.
Not
The
too
wrong
easily, the
movement.
keeper. A complete miscue by the goalkeeper. Will there be a price to pay? Well,
Supposed to
clattered
go to
away.
purple.
Yeah, I know. Your balls are stupid.
And a strong tackle. Now attacking possibilities for Cheers Jeff.
Really deep.
Poor pass.
Yeah, someone in the zone.
Realising that it might be
Sounds like
opening
they're
up on the
sleeping.
opposite flank.
It's not there.
I think it's Dan.
It's Dan.
I was on mute.
What was that?
Line, hence a goal kick.
Hear you breathe.
Oh,
Someone was breathing heavily.
I don't
Very
know why it would be me, but okay.
Is that a mod?
Well, not the
I do have a
pass.
very active mic on my PlayStation, but it does pick up a lot of stuff.
What kind of fucking...
Like a fancy USB one.
Yeah, it's Blue Snowball.
Will he find the net?
Red Dog.
Oh, well, the keeper did.
Well, that's
Big
just
red
exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
A big red snowball.
Who's going to get on the end of it?
Oh, why did it go off in the middle and
Solving
not
the
to
problem.
me?
Gives it a go. Superb block. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. is in control of the situation. Benjamin. Well, that ball looks promising. Won it back.
Sam, you're a little, I thought you were running harder, Sam.
Shoot it.
Magnificent challenge to win it back.
What does he say there? Doughty defending? Dirty defending?
I don't know.
You never know what word he says.
One of those like British English things.
Yeah, it's a slang thing, I think.
Sounds like he's saying dowdy defending.
Yeah,
What'll be a throw in? He got nothing but ball. He's conceded the corner.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
Can someone get on the end of this? And the header off target, but resolute defense.
Joe is coming now.
See, if we could put him on the bench, that would have been a great inclusion.
We gotta
Using all
bring that
the
to
defensive
EA.
acumen
We
to
gotta
cut
pitch it.
out.
You think they give a shit? They'd charge us like $10 for the ability to do that. It'd be a microtransaction.
Yeah, like managerial role.
It's gonna be next year. Ultimate Team will be free. This will be like $10.
Benjamin. What can the Magpies do from this position? But they dealt with the threat posed. Sprinkles.
God,
He's
I just
thwarted
thought
him
about that.
almost
It's not gonna
effortlessly.
be foot next year.
And in the perfect position to read it.
Was this not gonna be FIFA?
It'll be soot. Soccer Ultimate Team.
Or it's just gonna be.
It might
Ultimate
just
Team.
be you. Well, no, it can't be. Because there's other Ultimate Teams. Madden, hockey, yeah.
Struggling to keep the ball.
I mean, maybe it could just be foot if they was just.
Oh, they'll literally just call it foot, like FUT. The F will mean nothing.
Yeah, it was
Football Ultimate Team, yeah.
Yeah.
Why they don't have FIFA like?
As of next year.
I don't think that's fully confirmed though. I feel like they're still in like negotiations or something. Like it's not looking good, but I don't know. I haven't heard official word.
Laid into the centre. And the timing was perfect. Ball one.
What?
And that is going to be a free kick.
Who the fuck is that on?
Joe, we broke the streak.
We've actually been doing pretty well tonight.
Yeah, 3 wins, a tie, and a loss.
That's
good.
So,
Well, shut up.
What minute you guys on?
43rd.
We're 4 points away from D6.
High quality defending.
Oh, I can't hear him yet. He hasn't loaded in.
A switch of play
Jack,
now.
I'm right here.
Now,
And the electronic board showing
It's
one
definitely not
additional
my
minute.
internet.
43rd, Joe.
Not a particularly
Oh,
strong
no.
challenge. Must
Oh,
take
the
lead.
face! Clifford!
it was like
And in the end,
Reese
no
the other day
damage
took a
done.
knee on
What am
the
I
face.
playing?
We're not sure yet. Probably center mid. All right.
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway.
There we go. Good D, Danny.
And a fine tackle. Totti. They've got it now. What can they do? Good-looking sequence. Cross-fired over. But goalkeeper's ball, disappointingly for them. Not really the ideal clearance.
How did I not win that?
Oh, big chance. Off the post.
Okay.
Oh, it looked as though he might be through. Not so.
Well, that was a bit unlucky, because you just get the feeling
Oh,
they need to
he
make
just
the most
slammed
of one of
into
these
you.
chances.
Well, that is how to play advantage. The right place to cut out the pass.
All right. Well.
Close. I couldn't kick it before he grabbed me.
Richie. They've lost it.
That was to Sam. I don't know why I gave it to Rasso. Foul ref?
Foul ref?
The Magpies pushing forward with
There's
options
been like one
available.
foul in this game.
High quality
Like
This is
the
why I think we need
entirety of
another
the night.
DM. It's just Dan getting mauled constantly by like 3 guys.
Looking confident with the ball at his feet.
Yeah, but if I can break the press, then it's not a problem.
No, but that's if you
Yeah.
can.
How is that not a foul?
And that's not a foul. Well,
Really nice ball.
Just friendly American defense.
Possession lost. Behrens. Promising move this from Cheers Jeff. Oh, a vital interception.
Yeah, I know, right?
Maybe with like this.
Good turn, good
effort
turn.
from that range,
Huh?
but I think the keeper had it covered.
You see, Jay?
Oh, great back inside.
Richie.
No, ditch soap, not good. Even though you thought you were gone. Alright, I'm not going to be crossing much, right?
No, you shouldn't be.
Corner. Okay.
An incisive pass.
no, what are you doing?
Game.
The pressure was high, and they could be in here.
Yeah, that'll fit her.
No!
Pass he had in mind.
That bad one fucking time.
Attacking possibilities for the Magpies.
Oh, what a ball. Deep's there. Oh, good ball, Sam.
Good goalkeeping.
Threw the body at it. Did what I could. Ooh, good job, D.
AI.
And played the pass well. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Just the challenge that was required.
I'll body him up.
And cheers, Jeff, looking dangerous.
Header.
We're like so close.
Poor pass under no
What?
real pressure.
What?
Oh no. You got two
Yeah.
down low.
Totti.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make that run. Damn it. My
Nicely
bad.
cut.
I didn't want to go off sides. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey! Let's go!
Little time left. That might be
Football is life.
wonderful drama.
That was
That's a
so
gift.
bad.
That's a gift. That's a gift.
Here it is again, and it was never
Don't
really
worry,
in doubt,
EA will
was
give
it?
it back.
He was always going to score from there.
They always
Well,
do.
our goal is to not let EA give it back.
Dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider.
That's fine. In these situations, I don't mind a tie so much because I'm like, well, at least they can't steal a win in the last minute.
You say that.
Well, I mean, they could. They can still score and then score again, but it's less likely.
Well, that was supposed to be to Danny.
All we gotta do is take care of the ball.
I know.
That's all we gotta do here. Yeah. No, it's not about what you do, but like in general.
The cross is on.
There you go. Good D.
Disappointing pass.
Hit Dave. Or, yeah, actually, never mind. Just keep it coming. Yeah, I'm going to go way wide.
And they know they need to stop him. Can he finish?
Here, I'm going to go short. I'm going to go short. I'm going to go short.
Well, they'll be looking to add to their advantage.
Now send it in. Send it in now. There we go.
Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball.
I was ready.
Alright, 1 minute.
Electronic board showing 1 additional minute.
You should just slide tackle.
Yeah. Oh no. Up top. There, we just gotta defend this. There we go. There we go. Clear that ball. There we go. Yeah.
There it is.
It would work. I wouldn't even have to do win.
And the home fans are going to be happy
But it was a
about
win.
this outcome.
We deserve that after what we've done.
Alrighty. Everybody out of the pool.
Everybody out of the pool. 1 point away from promotion. The worst part is it's going to make us play at least 2 games. If we win.
Why?
Because it's going to make us play for the title. It's not going to let us go to D6.
Yeah, we could just quit out of that game.
No, we have 4 games left, so we'd have to quit out of 3 games.
That's fine.
Or we could just try and win 1. 2.
That's what I'm saying. Why? Nope, I'm out.
Everybody.
What formation are we gonna use? It's gotta be 4-3-3, right?
That, yeah. Sorry. I clicked the wrong 3-3. I just saw 3 and I went, okay.
Yeah.
Put Danny out on the right, Joe. Center mid. Yeah, I think this will work.
Alright. Can we go white?
Out the door, Zanus! Do you not see us purple versus red?
I see us purple versus red.
Purple versus red.
It could be worse. Like, I'm alright with it.
The game could just not be stupid and do the thing.
Like, we have white shorts.
it's
Like,
not
it's not that bad.
It's not
yeah.
bad. It's not bad.
But like, literally, I'm wearing
Stuart
purple
Robson.
and you're wearing
And a huge story unfolding. I say that because they are closing in potentially on
It's the
promotion.
anus field,
It's
of course.
Cheers Jeff versus Cheers Jeff.
Well, Derek, the way they've been planned, they'll surely gain promotion today. They've played
Why Zach doesn't jump for that, the world may never know.
to go up.
The game decided it's fine. I really gotta just not be there so it
And a
doesn't.
bad pass it was. Good vision. Can he
Yes.
get
Oh! Gentlemen!
Wonderful stop.
Oh, that was a good pass. Ever had that?
Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession.
What? It was right to Sam.
Can we talk about this, like,
Nielsen on the ball.
blue ponytail afro going on down here?
Oh, that's very fluorescent.
Will it happen for them? Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area.
Oh, worst part of my bad passes? I'm on the build that has passing.
Oh.
Maestro.
Could cross it in here.
I don't know how he got through both of us there, Joe.
Well, maybe
I
I
don't know
wrote him
either.
off too quickly. Good defending in the end.
Good job, Danny.
Lay it off the.
Good
lay it
job,
off,
Danny.
Dealt with by the goalkeeper.
Short down the field, winning header.
Who can he pick out?
And drop it.
Football!
Be the goal that makes certain of promotion.
Well, that's the cushion they wanted. Surely they can't lose from here. Well, here it is again, and you have to say it's the perfect delivery into the danger area. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now?
Goodness.
Have I been muted this whole
Yeah.
time?
Shit. What are you?
I thought I hit the button when I came out of the bathroom. I looked down, it was the orange.
But really sticking to their task
Like
defensively.
shit.
Being pressed here.
You have to hit
The
the unmute
referee
button.
correctly
Yes.
decided to
Ooh,
play
good
around
one
it.
too, Danny.
I didn't.
Options in the centre.
Ah!
Just wide
Defense,
of
the
goal.
defensive midfielders connecting in
I
the
know,
box.
right?
Gotta get
I
ours
was like,
in, you know?
That's
I was like, all right.
that's that Fernandinho to Gundogan, you know?
And cheers, Jeff, looking dangerous.
Never happened.
This looks promising. It was a menacing attack, but tidied up.
I bet you Jorginho and Conte have done that before.
Whoever like.
Well, sloppy in possession. Cheers, Jeff.
Well, Jorginho doesn't score goals that aren't penalties.
No, he's the one passing it to Conte.
Defensive
Yeah.
midfield, yeah. Yeah, he lobs like 30-yard passes on a dime.
Alert defending.
Oh.
Game, I would love to have released the ball sooner. Who do you want me to pass it to?
Pizzi.
Yamada.
Meza.
Oh, they took my jockstrap. That was bad.
Vici.
The joke. They took my
At least,
kidneys.
at least it was like your jock strap, but like backwards.
Yeah, right.
Well, it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending.
Still made me feel like an
Pressing
idiot.
as a team.
I sold out for that.
And that's an important intervention.
Good defensive winger play, Dave.
I was in the menu adjusting the defense to drop back. And then I was like, oh, look at the ball's coming.
Clifford.
Didn't fool the
Clifford.
keeper.
Good dog.
Joe, we did rename the goalkeeper Clifford, by the way.
I noticed that by the red app.
But in the corner. Just far too close to the goalkeeper.
Because it didn't matter, you were always gonna say
Well,
it.
yeah. Well, unless it was Piccolo. Shit's good.
I know, I don't have the soundboard with me.
Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment.
Well, it's at your parents' house,
That's
right?
a large man with a...
Yeah.
That was that large man that was fluorescent
Under
after
real pressure defensively. Will they
Good
pay the
fucking
price?
find that, damn.
that was pretty sketch. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Totti.
that was aggressive. Far post?
And teammates to play it to. Not messing around with that clearance. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up. Well, there you have it. The hosts have had so much of the possession, but they've shown a real lack of invention today. One or two of their more talented players need to step up now to get them back into this game.
Should we name them after the fake Dragon Ball Z characters? Like Virginia and Gekka Carrot Cake?
Throw-ins given.
What? Why?
They've regained
Yeah,
possession.
very heavy.
And will it be the leveler?
I don't think it's Dan.
Well, really rifling that one in, and he didn't
Someone.
miss by
What
much.
is?
I'm breathing really heavy.
Oh,
Gotta
it's not
be
Danny, Sam.
It's not
Everyone holds
It's
their breath.
probably me. It's probably my mic picking me up.
Everyone hold your breath.
Everyone died for FIFA right
To
now.
shut them down. Well, no problems defensively. The cross is on. Kent.
Can't stop him.
Behrens.
Farfo?
On the ball.
Why are you over
The
there?
decent delivery.
It almost worked.
Well, it still could be dangerous.
I know.
I was
That
only
goes
going
days
over
ago.
there because it was so
For now, it
clustered.
seems.
You know I like to distribute sometimes.
Look at Zach doing the real soccer things in
Losing
FIFA.
possession. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball.
Except for dribbling.
It's a perfect challenge.
Oh.
The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added
My
time.
guy is definitely not built for dribbling.
I honestly don't think anyone's guy can be built for dribbling in this mode.
You can. Once you get to higher levels, you can get really good at it, but...
Oh, my striker's built for dribbling. I just don't do it. He's like 90 every
Fuck out of here, bro. Oh,
He hit the ball.
Cool flex shade.
That is that for the first half here.
It's 3.1 at
Yeah, I know, right?
They're 0.3.
It's because Joe and I are locking down the center of the park.
That's right.
I'm not doing shit.
Hey, you know what? You're working your way back into it, and that's okay. So are you excited for puppy dog number 2 or what?
So into the second half.
Yeah.
And here's the big question. Can
Get him.
Cheers Jeff
Get
Is
him.
Brooks excited for puppy dog number 2?
No!
Brooks doesn't realize he's not going to be an
Mesa.
only child anymore.
crisp tackling.
Out wide.
And possibility
The
here.
hope is that it mellows him out.
Possession lost, intercepted.
Yeah, apparently she likes people.
Well, that's good.
What's her name?
Tomorrow.
Penny. Yeah, we pick her up tomorrow morning.
Showing good defensive judgment.
That was a sketch ball and a half, but I'll take it.
Kent. Oh, moving it nicely.
Oh, what a ball!
Played into the centre.
His
Well, he
face
reacts
did
so
him speak.
quickly there.
Why didn't you
Great
put a
save.
yellow card in the chat, Dave?
Who's going to get on the end?
Because I
Everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, let's look at this again. It's a decent delivery into the box, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Well, a second
Don't
goal.
get sent off, Zach.
I can take a red. I can take a red.
Will it block you from being in the next
No.
game?
It'll just kick him out of this one. Remember when I
And then I can
remember when
walk.
I got that red for no reason? I do.
Yeah, you rage quit.
That was a bad night for you.
Dave,
Somebody
Dave
got a
will
red
tell
and can
you.
still play.
Me. That was me.
And it's very much game on here.
I got a red and it let me be an any.
No, no,
after.
no. I was talking about what that goal was.
Yeah.
Dude, look at those haircuts.
No more talk
Jesus
about red.
Christ.
No more talk about red.
It's called the accessorized
Well,
haircut.
this is a brilliant strike, as you
I
can
almost
see.
gave Clifford that,
He hits
but
it with
it
so
looks
much
actually
power. The
Sam, have you ever seen a black man with a massive red
Get the ball
poof
rolling again.
and
You
also
sense
a blonde
momentum may
beard?
well be with Cheers Jeff here.
Uh,
I know people
You never know.
I mean,
I
it's
know
possible.
people in Albany get a little weird, but
A decisive clearance it was.
Yeah, they do. Red afros and blonde beards. I haven't seen that.
seems like Odell Beckham
Maybe that's his 20.
seems like Odell Beckham Jr. might do it at some point.
This looks interesting.
Maybe after he doesn't have to wear
And
it.
a
Right?
defensive defending.
Well, there you can see it. The visitors haven't been
Oh,
able to
get rid
control
of it.
possession.
I
But
was
when
loving
they
they
have
throw
had
their
it,
whole
they
body
look
into
so
the pass.
dangerous, particularly when they press high up the field, win the ball back in those areas, and then counter-attack quickly.
Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Fed over to
Oh, I didn't put enough power on it.
Wolves.
That's my fault. That's my fault.
Wasn't quite as good
I like
as it
the
looked
idea,
when it
though.
left
It was a
the
good
boot.
run.
Yeah, that was a good offensive move.
It's a bad tackle game.
Oh, that's an interesting pass. Disappointing end to the move.
I was
You
tempted.
guys love that?
It is a decent looking attack here.
They're trying to get the
And given the
PK.
defender's touch, the referee says corner.
Well, these fans have had to be patient. Could this be the equaliser?
He's driven in the corner.
Out, away,
Able to get
away.
the body in the way. No nonsense clearance.
Oh, I want it. Let's go.
On our horses, gentlemen.
It's a neat move. Played towards the back post.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with the idea, but
Hit it
no
right as I
end
thought I was gonna
product.
hit it.
And the cross
That almost worked too on the second time.
smuggled away.
Dave, if you hit that.
Such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that?
I had to just
Such
for
a
the-
difficult
if
piece
I
of
hit it.
skill, which he made look so easy.
The long
That
shot
deserved a
is
goal.
so funny.
Fujita.
Oh,
It's opening
no.
up for them. Meenan. Well, they want that equaliser, but their passing remains smooth. Oh, they've lost it.
Did you put that ahead of you?
But attacking possibilities.
Have you tried using the double tap R2?
yeah.
Space
Okay.
and time
I
for the
alternate.
cross.
Yeah, I don't know which one's better. It's
Nielsen.
random whether the ball stays close enough to you or you
That was a great touch.
Yeah. Oh, AI.
Oh my God.
Denied by the bar. Back in play
I got the
here.
goal back in time, but just barely.
Good looking ball. And making the move to the inside.
Danny Carson. What? That one's all ball. I don't know what he's talking about.
Now, what can they do from this free kick situation?
Get on the line. Can we get on the line?
I'm in the wall. There's nothing I can do about it.
I'm on the line. I'm on the line.
That was a shit free kick.
No,
Free
he's
kick
up.
had just a bit too much height on it.
Well, when he struck that, he
Reverse
must have
jinx.
thought that was going in. It's only a whisker
Out wide
away.
if you need to head out wide. Yup.
Promising sequence.
Did you say Grace got in the way?
Defending it was.
Damn
He
it,
walked right in
Gray!
front of the TV as I got the
Having a
ball.
magnificent day on the pitch. They can
We
almost
know who to
tumble
blame.
Score here, Derek.
And the baby starts crying.
for goal. Not what they needed.
Preemptive sadness.
The baby knew.
Well, it's been coming, hasn't it? They now need to refocus here.
I can see the
So
future.
underway again at 2-all.
Future, can see the
And a
future.
goal at this stage
I mean,
played well.
in fairness, your baby does share a birthday with Jesus, so.
Remains all square.
Well, he saved his team there.
Alright,
That's
three
a
for
big
three
one.
here.
Not canonically speaking.
Over it comes. Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. Plenty of options. But ultimately up a cul-de-sac.
Jeez.
Oh.
Coming.
The game. Just explain to me why the computer thought that was a good idea.
Meza. Will he play it?
Okay.
No, what is that? There we go.
Did look on for them, but not
Oh,
to be.
no.
Well, let's
They
see what they
counter
have in
a green
store
right
for
here.
them on the break.
Send him, Sam.
The delivery.
Let's go!
This is what we
You're
are
off the hook,
talking
Grace.
game. Late drama. And
Oh,
now
what a
the
pass.
Huh?
It told me it was a bad cross.
No, we scored. We
Oh, I love that. I love that.
We gave up a goal like
ball
right
was
after
moving
I
again.
turned it over.
3-2. On the attack in the closing
The
phase.
game be like, yeah, you get through a dime and a half, but it was a good pass.
Oh no.
Guile there.
It's like that was a question.
I love how everyone's back on D now. We all understand the problem here. Oh,
Oh no,
Oh, no.
And the cross
No, we all broke up the field.
I thought Joe wanted it clean.
Hurry up.
Everyone thought Joe won it
There
clean.
was no
Why
reason
did
to
we
break.
do
We were
that?
winning. Why would you break?
Because we thought Joe had won it.
Yeah, but why would you break either way, just in case?
Well, who's Joe gonna pass it to?
He never looked like
Damn bottom.
That's a lovely
You
goal.
could just hold it.
I mean, just get the ball in.
On the attack. Is this to be late drama?
Ah, why
He's
did
going to do it. No more.
Yeah, stop.
That's frustrating. Well, hey, another win means we get the title.
That's true, and that does mean we don't have to play the last two.
Correct.
I can play a couple more.
I don't know how you play in a hat, Dan.
Oh, are you still streaming, Dan?
He just took his headset off. I watched.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna spam the chat.
I just did. You just watched the 30-second bullshit first.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you
While this is loading, I need to find something for dinner.
It's almost 11 o'clock.
I know, I didn't eat. On me.
Eat on you.
That's right, veggie nuggies it is. Quick and simple. Fuck, if I can get them open, I can't really get my right hand to move.
Somebody robbed the lady who just won Jeopardy like 21 times.
The trans woman?
Yeah, I don't. Is she trans? Yeah, sure. I can see that.
What happened?
Well, didn't they rob the lady that won Jeopardy 21 times?
Where do you see that?
Facebook? From the news?
Yeah, she's the highest winning female player ever.
Hi everyone, it is an absolutely splendid day for football and we're looking forward to the game.
2-2-2.
I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And here's a question before we start. Will this be the day when the title issue is settled? It's the biggest stakes out there.
Alright, they got what, 2?
Cheers, Jeff.
Well, what a campaign it's been for them.
My apologies, gentlemen. Had a restroom break.
Today they just need one more good performance and they will be crowned champions.
Joe, are you dissing my empty chair?
What purpose?
Oh, I was very dissing your empty chair.
Wonderful tackle.
Let me get back into this game here.
Like it. Oh.
Good try, Danny.
I tried. I thought I knew it happened.
Did it cancel Rainbow?
No, it hit him in the butt.
Well, that is how to run at defenders. It comes to nothing in the end.
Alright, yeah, bad frog. It didn't blow me game.
Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball?
Nice slide tackle, bro.
Could be troublesome.
What's that?
Good-looking ball.
That almost worked.
I almost got on that.
I hit it too hard, apparently. It's like, there's somebody over there.
Yeah, we gotta give it.
It's like, not really. He's like over there.
Behrens.
I tried to chip that ahead of you.
Effective clearance.
Sorry, at least I wasn't offsides.
Is there only 2 of them?
Couturier.
Yeah.
Promising looking attack. Chance to play.
One of them came out of this center defensive mid position, so they're going to be light at defense.
Body on the line. And very deftly cut
That's where
out.
he was standing, though. They had offensive play.
God, some of these like deflections that like you guys are getting.
That was a very promising
unreal.
attack. The alarm bells
Like
were
that?
sounding.
Yeah, well, no, Danny read that perfectly, and it hits his foot and goes 30 feet away from him.
Yeah. No, that's just this FIFA. Not how many goals mean exactly enough that the guy just walks by us.
Oh, you don't even have to tell me.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
that was the point. You were there.
Thank you.
Cabral.
Thank you, Joe.
What?
Side, close one.
You're gonna tell me.
You don't have to tell me what I did today. Yeah, no shit, Zach.
Cabral. Good move in the making this from Snakes. Strong play here.
Oh no.
Wasteful from the
Good
wingers.
tackle.
They give you a good tackle.
He's like, oh no, that's a red.
And all the way through to the keeper.
It's like, no, good
Simple
job.
for the keeper.
Shoot.
Did you just tell me to shoot?
Trying his luck from long range.
I did tell him to shoot. The goalie was way
You
out.
tell me to shoot though? Me shooting is a bad idea.
Anybody who gets the ball wide open should shoot.
Zach's off for that
Tony.
40-yard goal from
And
like
a good
17
tackle.
and has never let it go.
Oh,
Oh no, the good old FIFA
Joe knows.
13 days.
Joe knows the days.
Oh, start every game with a half-field shot and see what happens.
And one time out of every like 35, it goes in.
It wasn't even that bad. It was like 15 maybe.
what?
Yeah, I
Was
scored
it
them
15
pretty
that was the
regularly.
kickoff glitch, Sam? Where you would like L1X and then L1 triangle and you were through on goal every time?
Yeah, it was
Might have
like
been.
17.
No, I want to say it was 15 because Son was still in the Bundesliga.
What happened? What was 16? Was a decent game, wasn't it?
Jesus
Or was
Christ.
Or was 16 bad?
I feel like every FIFA between 14 and 18 was terrible.
Go for the far post, make
Yeah,
it
that's
difficult
true.
for the keeper, and then hope your teammate
That's
is
why
ready
you gotta
for any
get out of it.
rebound. He does exactly
No,
that.
no,
I
I got
think
out at
15. I think 15 was good. I'm like the summer of 16. Me and Dave, it was the best we'd ever played.
That would have been like 16 or 17.
No, the summer of 16 would be FIFA 15.
With the ball played in.
To your head, playing 22.
Fantastic reflex
Just turned
action.
22. It used
Yep.
to come out in like August.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Able to close down the shot.
Now it comes out in like late September.
Yeah, it used to come out before the season. And they'd have to make all the changes.
Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he
stopped.
did. It did look on for them, but not to be.
Zach, you just never know you won the ball, so you don't try to
No,
pass it.
No, I would probably just.
Tony.
I was just
Try to-
fighting for that ball.
Could have passed it.
Yeah, but how many times did it just pop in the air? Like I was trying.
It didn't when you tried to pass it. You tried to take it down.
On a very easy offside.
Oh, Danny
decision.
Carson. Did you just like out?
That's a Sandy for you. Oh no, it's Spectrum, he says.
Yeah, Spectrum's horrible.
Is it Spectrum by Infinity? Xfinity?
Promising position, this. Well read to ease the pressure.
Got the tape about him. I don't have to worry about
Totti.
it.
And still
You want to move to a 5-back at halftime, Dave?
damage done.
Right
Where was Danny
On the
playing?
cusp of the half-time interval, and it
No,
would be
right
wrong
wing.
to say that they're really
If we go to a
trying
5-back, we'll stay in the same
up to this
positions,
point
but
anyway, Stuart.
we'll have an extra defender.
Wouldn't be a FIFA without Spectrum shoving it up my ass.
particularly in midfield. where there's
That sounds like Danny Carson.
If they can get the ball into the front
He's,
areas
he's
that
playing
little bit
right
quicker, I think they'll get back into this.
Oh my god.
We're fine.
Game's like poor positioning. I'm like, you know I was in the menu. You know that.
Gabe, you are aware of my button inputs.
In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. And routine for
Clifford
the
putting it all on the line.
Kick him out. Kick him out. Kick him out for that. Come on, ref. We're just trying to play a clean game
Free
here.
kick.
We did have a guy get a red in one of our earlier games.
And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages.
Oh,
That was a good move.
yeah, he
McLean
left
in
it.
possession. Tony.
Alright.
And with that, the first half draws to
I can
a
flip
close.
if he doesn't come back through, I can flip to either regular cam for the next game, or I can flip to wing.
I mean, we're in the right position right now for what you were anyways.
I mean, I'm using like a normal.
Yeah, we just have an extra center back.
Yeah, I'm saying if we want to have 3 forwards next game, though, I can slide to something.
No, well, hopefully Danny's back by next game.
Well, I said that if he doesn't
Yeah.
come back. I feel like his Spectrum woes usually are night ending.
Yeah, they tend to not allow him to play again.
So back underway, and cheers Jeff trying to find an effective route back into the game. And Schmidt. Behrens. And it's with Schmidt. Nicely cut out.
I think he just got blocked with whatever he was going to do.
Johansson. Spraying passes around, almost waiting for the opposition to make a mistake. Well, they keep the ball moving. Tony. Well, couldn't keep it.
Referee, thank you.
That's gotta be a rule.
Football, but then the foul, and now you would anticipate a yellow card. And a yellow card, it's going to
Okay.
be secured.
Yeah, the ref got that right. It's a yellow card.
That's
all day
not
long.
That's unfortunate.
Moving forward effectively.
Got caught up. Let's go.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, Will Robinson.
Kent.
Robot friends are assholes.
Sprinkles. Well, nicely cut out.
Oh,
What can
guy.
they do with the ball?
If you haven't watched Lost in Space, it's good.
McLean in possession. Couturier on a decent delivery. Taking care of
Dude,
business.
I don't even know how much TV I'll be able to watch for the next month. Nicole and I crushed so much TV this week.
What'd you watch?
So we watched the second season of The Witcher. We watched the 10th season of Letterkenny. Nicole has been watching anime like the entire time, so I've been tuning in and out of that. We watched the new Disney movie, which name I can't remember. Yeah, I wasn't particularly thrilled with it. She loved it.
Oh, I thought it was great.
I don't know. I didn't love Coco either, so.
Johansson.
So you're just like,
He's racist. He's racist.
Going about his defensive
okay.
No, I didn't love Luca either.
On Twitch first.
He's Italian and white.
You didn't like Luca?
I thought it was a good movie, but I was just like, okay. Joe, I know.
Dan said
Joe,
that.
I know why you like Luca. I understand that.
Dan Sardella said that.
The hosts have had most of the ball in the last 15 minutes.
It was a decent film. Like, it wasn't a bad movie.
Dan, you're not allowed in our home anymore. That was a racist decided.
Well, there's a textbook example of how to press the ball.
I haven't even seen Luca yet.
You've also lost your Italian card.
It wasn't. I didn't say it was a bad movie. It's a good film.
You just said you didn't like
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's bad.
McLean in possession.
No, but I don't need you to say it. No.
Johansson?
You said what you said. You made a choice.
Intervention. A very effective clearance.
I don't know. Pixar movies recently have just not been. I haven't been thrilled.
It has gone over the touchline for what will be
Honto
a
wasn't
throw-in.
Pixar.
Aren't they doing their own streaming service soon or something?
Or maybe they were Pixar. One of them wasn't.
Pixar would be under Disney. Why would they do
Yeah, I
their
think
own?
it's just.
I don't know. I thought I heard they're gonna have like their own thing.
It's a different office.
Oh.
Yeah, but it
I'm
falls
being
under
great at
Disney
this
just like
entire-
everything else.
Entire discussion is
Yeah.
Pixar already.
I don't know. I thought I heard that somewhere.
Can
Yes.
they hit on the break?
Cross it.
Cross it. Cross it.
Crossing it to the middle. With plenty of time and space.
Of course, to cross it to me and not to
Vital
Sam.
intervention.
Because that makes sense.
Or
didn't
me,
even
I
know
was
there till the
fucking
ball
wide
was-
open.
One of you was offside.
McLean in possession.
I made sure to stay on set.
I thought I was
The
off.
perfect position
I
to
was
read
off
it.
initially.
I was the one just in front of Dan.
Sam was definitely on.
Yeah, whoever was in front of me, I'm pretty sure was off.
Well, getting close to full time now, and maybe it's not
Oh.
for the visitors.
Oh, what a foot.
That's a goal threat up to this point.
Oh,
There's been little
I thought you were gonna
invention, no
steal
real
it.
combination play around the box, and the crosses have been erratic. But there is still time to find that moment of inspiration.
Might be able to get in behind the defence. Couturier. The ball back with Cheers Jeff now.
I don't know.
Bodies forward and the break looks on. Good looking cross.
Let's go!
Oh! Alright, 10 minutes, let's go.
Great shot, Dave. Good cross.
Could be in the title race. They need to keep pushing though. They do need another.
Let's go!
So a level contest. 1-1.
I'm scared I'm not my finishing guy. I'm like,
10 minutes
this might
left
be
for play.
bad.
And intercepted it. And he's broken free. He had to react. And
All
did.
ran into my path.
I thought you were gonna
One
tap
of us
it
is gonna
forward.
come up and they-
Hansen.
I was waiting for one of you to get in front of me, but you were all too slow.
I surprisingly still have 92 pace.
And forward they go again. Can they win this? Really good time.
Hey, Clifford.
To make sure the threat came to nothing. Well, the two sides still locked together, and a set piece, a corner, can make all the difference. No nonsense clearance. The corner kicks keep on coming. And there's the delivery.
Oh my God.
When you hit it right,
Danger averted for now, but it'll be another corner.
I'll try to win it. I'll get in there this time.
Ah, yeah, Zach. You'll take care of it, buddy.
No, I'll take care of it.
That's a very impressive piece of defending. And the counter looks on here. Options available.
Oh, I did not get enough through on that.
No, you. Some would say you scuffed that.
Tony.
It's not the first one I've scuffed tonight.
Cabral.
You should see, there was one shot that I had where I tried to cross it to Dave and I scooped it over the net.
You're like, is that a shot?
I was like, no, I crossed that, but I fucking just ripped it into the air.
The referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Could be dangerous.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
And possession lost by Snakes.
Oh yes, let's go.
Promising sequence. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack.
My stamina bar was
Blows
gone
for full
completely.
time. Well, they really wanted to win this game, but they have to be content with a draw. And who knows?
That's alright, it's not a loss, it just means we gotta play one more D7 game.
They'd love to have won the title today, but this was always
Or
gonna be a
two,
tough
or
game.
two if we tie
If
again.
they play to their full potential next time out, I'm sure they'll be the champions.
All right, are we backing out the change of formation?
Yeah, we can do that.
I'll just quit it. Should drag you out.
All right, what's the game plan now?
Probably the same thing we were just doing.
Well, do we want the 3 forwards so we have more offense?
I like having the extra defender, to be honest.
This is gonna be my last one though.
Well, let's catch a dub, and it'll be good.
If
I just want to know what I'm positioned. I should have my
CM.
Okay, so we really didn't need to back.
No, we did, because it wouldn't have started this way.
Also, I wasn't a striker.
Yeah.
Let's go, Sam.
anyone see Danny online?
He never comes back after he likes that.
There he is. Oh, the top of my wrist on the bad arm hurts so bad. I can't figure out why.
What are you doing with that arm, Zach?
It's the bad arm. I'm not doing anything.
Why is it a bad arm?
It's the shoulder arm.
What's due to your shoulder?
He was
surgery.
ripping it and ripping it, as Dan said.
Joseph, did you not know I had surgery?
I knew you had surgery.
Doesn't mean he wasn't gripping it, ripping it.
Hey, that is a very Frisbee thing to say. I didn't make that up.
Hello and welcome to this great stadium with an old
I just been saying I can't trust Zach on why he needs surgery. Maybe I should ask a second opinion and message Megan Rosen.
Well, I think Megan Rose would back him up.
And there could be a lot of celebrating going on
With him
after
tugging it?
this.
Yeah,
I say
probably.
that because they have it in their
Joe,
power
apparently
to
Zach
clinch the
needs to
title.
get strippers for
It's the
his,
absolute mad lads versus Cheers Jeff.
Well, what a great season they've had. Brilliant in attack, solid defensively, and a joy to watch. 3 points here today, and the title is theirs.
No one said they had
You just go to the strip
No
club.
one said they had to be alive.
Some progress with the ball at his feet.
Oh,
Well, plenty of power, but just too much height
a
on
young
it.
priest and an old priest.
I mean, it sounds like she should be instructing you and
Fernandez.
you and or Nick that.
Lovely ball over the top.
I was hoping
Well,
like
he had just gone beyond the last
It'll be.
defense.
It's probably gonna be Higgins. Me and Nick have an agreement that we weren't gonna make each other best men.
rap? Raph.
Well, not the pass he had in mind.
Kyle.
Yeah, that's why.
I don't see Kyle.
Going about his defensive business
Met
with
Kyle?
a minimum of fuss.
Yeah, I've met Kyle.
The attack
No,
showed
you-
promise, but
I
No,
easy work for the
I don't
keeper
know
in the
who
end.
Kyle
Little
is.
mistake by the keeper.
You've known Kyle for like 15 years.
And a
No,
wretched
Kyle
cross
hasn't been
really
around that long.
over everyone.
I mean, I've known Kyle for that long. We're not like friends. I just know
Well,
who
the
he is.
absolute mad
I
lads
think it's-
now in
I think it's a
potentially
different
dangerous
Kyle.
position. Can
It's
they
not
stop
little
it
Kyle
going
with
in?
the hair.
And relief as
No.
the keeper holds on.
Well, he reacts so quickly, doesn't he? That's a great bit of work from him.
I'm pretty sure it's a different Kyle.
What
Okay,
on
we're just gonna
earth?
keep saying Kyle.
Shot attempted.
Good
Oh,
man,
a
good D.
superb save.
Getting the ball.
And the keeper hangs on at the second
Well,
attempt.
don't be out of
Well, he's
position
done
to get
really
the ball
well,
back.
hasn't he? Great stop,
That
and then
seems
the
like the most
reaction.
logical solution.
They need to get tighter here.
That was a dime. I just want to like let that be known.
I know,
Yeah, everyone
give
everyone
somebody
just
a good
crashed
shot.
in the same area.
Well, cheers, Jeff, regaining possession.
Sorry, I should just pass that instead of speedballed it.
Almost just took a red card on accident.
Here's Gallardo.
Almost just accidentally murdered that guy. Good guy.
And he takes on the
Clifford.
shot. Well, getting in the way. Superb save.
Oh, hi, Lizzie.
And over comes the corner.
Lizard.
Taking care of business defensively here.
Oh, there. I did not see the last defender.
I didn't
saw
see the
the
last
AP.
defender either.
I was wondering why you tried to like lob it. I was like, I'm just standing here.
An awful lot
I
of
was
green
also just
space
running
to
down
run
the
into.
sideline like naked. I was like,
Given the defender's touch, the
hello?
referee says corner.
Why did your brother have like 30
And the post denied him.
Well, that was a bit unlucky.
Oh.
You just get the feeling they need to make
Oh
the
yeah,
most of
for
one
those of
these
you who
chances.
don't know, Nick's gonna be a dad.
Encouraging move from Mad Lads. Well, he didn't catch it.
I
But
bit
certainly
my tongue
questions
there
to be
for a
asked
second.
about the lack of accuracy there.
I was like on purpose this time.
Why?
They've regained
Did
possession.
he get Tony pregnant like twice?
Yeah, Joe was around for that one. Oh.
yeah, that's why I said it. That's why I
Sticking
didn't
to
say
their
it.
task
Oh, that was a
defensively.
bad one. But that was young. That was different.
That's worse.
Jurgensen. Rossi with it.
Well, the hosts have completely bossed the game in the last 15 minutes. They're creating plenty of chances and looking a constant threat. You feel they have to take the lead at some point with this sort
Oh
of
my god,
domination.
man. Why the fuck did you give that?
Yeah, I don't know how he got back to me there.
Certainly lacking a bit of accuracy.
No. Did you ask for that
No.
ball? Okay, good.
It's Kent in possession.
Oh, if we had one touch that back to Sam, we were in. I know you
but
tried.
didn't do it.
Not a
It
great
just
pass.
won't let you.
That is overreactions. I don't think you can get. We feel like the one-time touch.
Swinkles.
Oh, good.
Problematic for the keeper.
I'm surprised you were able to get that cut back.
That wasn't what I'm worried about. I don't know how I shot it.
How did I run over that ball?
Oh, good vision.
Magic.
Come on, computer. Come on, computer. Catch up.
Clifford!
The keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff. Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
Good pass. I'm gonna be
Counter-attacking
far
option.
post. Dave, you go short.
And played in.
Let's
Can the keeper-
go!
Oh, he's done it! And we might just have witnessed the goal that secures
Great
the title.
run of
What a
play.
moment that could turn out to be.
Joe, way to send me at the proper time. Dak, way to make the right run. Dave, way to make the proper dummy run. I feel like Sam hasn't touched the ball in a month.
Terrific pass. Big opportunity.
Let's
I was gonna
go.
say if you wasted that dime.
One hand on the trophy.
That
Well,
one's
history
tough.
beckons. Surely
That
they
was
can't
just
play
a
That's all.
hard one.
That's all the game right
Let's
there.
see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And
You've
then
almost
through
got
on
to
goal,
say if it
he just
goes
goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a
I
great
get no
finish.
credit, man.
way to send me at the proper time. Dak, way to make the right run. Dave, way to make the proper dummy run. I feel like Sam hasn't touched the ball in a month.
If you wasted that dime.
Kent.
That was
Oh, I was offside.
Yeah, that's why I was
That was almost so cool.
If that had tucked into the corner, oof.
Well, that's wonderful attacking play.
I like it. 43rd minute, I like it.
Well, we know you can hit them from that sort of range, but that was a poor effort in the end.
Sam, are you muted or just not saying anything?
No, I'm just here.
Okay. Okay.
And
with how many games I play with Lucian that he just doesn't talk, and it's because he's actually muted, I have to ask.
Showing good defensive judgment.
For sure you were both muted.
That's a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute.
I was muted because I think I was doing, like, Grace was asking me questions.
Yeah, you were,
That's
but he was also,
that is a constant with him.
And players waiting in the center.
Like, oh, okay, we're gonna take this guy.
like, I've never heard in the background.
and go this way.
Oh, alright.
Who can they pick out?
Oh.
Keep the pressure on.
Where am I going? Sam, to you?
Yeah.
It's a short one.
Someone go far post.
Yep.
Played into the box.
Oh, damn it, he didn't do it.
You doing the corner glitch.
A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges.
It's just any
It is
cross that
half-time
back
here.
post works.
I just want to see if we can translate.
It would have been great if Weber took care of it. Brooks has made his choice. He wants to stay with us and not go to bed with Grace.
It's because Brooks is one of the boys. She'll have Penny in a minute.
Brooks is one of the. Yeah, she'll have Penny tomorrow. Brooks is one of the boys.
He just has to get used to being one of the boys. That's all I'm saying.
We're trying with hard.
What we saw in the first 45 was a joyous performance.
That's what Nick did with Buck.
Are
It
we
works.
for more of the same?
Yeah, well, you've got him on Doggy Prozac.
Doggy Prozac.
We have him on Trazodone and Doggy Prozac.
Trazodone's like gonna knock him out. Trazodone's kind of like a blah kind of thing, but Prozac should work. It works so well for Buck.
And it looked like open road for them, but opportunity
Oh!
is.
Wax on, wax off!
Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have.
What a hit!
Well, here it is.
Crane kicked that
done that to
bitch.
I held out too, so he'd do something funny.
Who sent him the dime?
I think it was Sam?
Sam.
It's been all cheers, Jeff, so far. You sense there could be extra punishment dished out.
I'll try to tee it down. Oh, I ducked it.
They went into me. I didn't want it.
Huh? Because we're winning.
It's with Getch.
Nicole, are you one of the boys?
Joe says, just as Nicole, are you one of the boys?
Megan made me explain what Buzzin was to her mom earlier. I was like, it's not something I can really explain. We just kind of play.
She says, I'm going back to watching Fairy Tale. You guys can have your fun.
Good decision.
All right, Sam, do your thing.
Better this way.
Going short.
Back post.
Play towards the back post. Well, the timing
Is
was
that
good.
is that it? Is that all you have to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it
Basically,
is.
any sweeping cross to like 6 over there.
Was that to me or was that to Zach?
It was supposed to be to you. I think it went to Zach.
He's off. Not a chance.
No, I trapped him on purpose. I saw it coming. I was like, no.
Well, he saw the pass, but he just couldn't get it away quickly enough.
Oh, I thought I could sneak that in. That's my fault.
Oh, good vision.
Yeah, I was not open.
Clifford!
Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class
these guys aren't
goalkeeper.
good enough.
That's absolutely brilliant.
Played over.
One of the
Corner
players,
far too close to the goalkeeper.
Clifford.
Oh.
He just did that so he could make another save.
Clifford
Pad my
just wants a
stats.
challenge.
And space to exploit, maybe.
Yep.
I tried. I literally,
You just got
I
decked.
swung my leg. I know. I swung my leg at it to leave it for him.
Stomach was that.
No, I think that was Joe going, no.
That was me groaning. With how
That's all I
wide
heard.
open I was running. With how wide open I was going to be to the far side.
You know,
An alert intervention.
it's only an angry stomach.
That's fair.
The hunger that only hands can satisfy.
Jan. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponents. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity.
I'll be across.
Good vision. Can he get onto
Oh.
this? And a goal!
What a fucking team goal.
Dave, I don't know how you got that across.
Diving header to a diving header.
Damn. Oh, what a bomb to Dave.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish
Good.
in the end.
Tanked
Where
by
was the
3 of them
defending?
immediately
That's
as
just
I
not
did
good
it.
enough.
Wow.
Put the body on the line.
So, do you think we get another before they quit, or do you think they're quitting now?
No, we're gonna get another.
4-0.
I mean, do you hear the crowd?
They've been doing that since goal 2. Oh yeah, their computers are all
There
80.
to catch it under no
They're the greatest fans.
We're the best fans. You know, our fans are huge.
Won it back.
Yeah, all their
Oh, he's
players are
gone
like
for
83,
goal.
so the actual
Well, the goalkeeper
But
managed to
that's
make the
why I
save without much difficulty in the end.
their guys can't shoot for shit.
20 minutes to go in this one.
Back post.
Promising position, this. I don't think too many players would have the
Zach's getting a red.
goalkeeper's ball.
No. I would have gotten it.
there. I think I slipped onto L2 from L1.
I'll probably get a yellow when we
When it
the
stops,
game
yeah.
stops.
That's a good pass.
Oh, I'd be surprised if we don't after that. Yeah.
He's on. Fuck. They're also just bad. Like, they had a free goal right there.
All wide open.
One more? Nah, he's taking it.
Yeah, you take that
He's
there.
here, he's there, he's every fucking where. He's Roy Kent. Alright?
The right place to cut out the pass. This looks interesting.
Gotta
Yeah,
try
just
it.
kick her in the uterus. It'll be fine.
An effective
What?
ball.
You just.
Woman, you kicked her in the uterus. That's what happened.
Oh!
And off the crossbar.
We were all there.
Well, he must have thought that was in. He struck it so cleanly.
Dan's not allowed to say cut one. I'm sorry.
Well, a quick glance at the stopwatch, and I think we can conclude, Stuart, that the title is heading their way.
Well, Derek, they're
I don't
also
wanna say
proving
it
today
again.
that they are
I heard what you
champions.
said.
They've dominated the game, and the outcome has never been in doubt.
Now the
Took a hard
absolute
touch
mad
on it.
lads regaining possession.
I'm not sure my guy can remember. I don't remember how much skills you need to do it. 3 or 4. How many skills moves?
Why did I use a head to do
Advised
that?
Giving the ball away in that position.
Why not?
And space to cross it. Well, no pressure on the keeper. Poor cross. And just 5 minutes remaining. It's Kent in possession.
Sorry, I'm playing as an extra striker because we're up 4 goals. I just.
Well, that's a well-timed pass.
You can move me back if you want to take
No,
that.
it's fine. It's only because we're up 4 goals with 2 minutes left.
Well, the
Stopped
referee
it.
has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board.
Passes.
Good tackle, take it away. Oh, a perfectly timed pass.
Oh, he saved it.
Did you chip it? That's
Try to
great.
chip him, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you can't call that game. You gotta let him try. I think it was Joe coming around the back.
Well, gentlemen, we ran Division 7's table tonight.
9 games later,
This particular game will have impressed many people.
we got a trophy. We're back. We're back.
We got it hardware.
We needed this. Clifford needed this.
9 games later, and I'm a third of level 15.
I'm halfway through 60.
We did need that. 1 loss in 9
Yeah,
games
we needed that.
after 17
Yeah,
losses.
we needed that. All right, gentlemen.
Maybe it's 17 losses.
All right, boys.
Yeah, we had
Well, no, we had a couple ties.
a couple draws, but 17 losses without a win. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back. I want to see how many we had if it goes back that far.
Zach, you're
1,
like
2, 3,
half a level
4.
behind me. And I have 35 more games.
You gentlemen have a wonderful night.